All right, Shiroku, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're here with Shiroku. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are
That's
you?
good. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome. You're
right,
welcome.
so as you know, I hit you up after hearing that or seeing that video of you basically canceling yourself, right? Oh,
That yeah,
sorta, by
that's
Sith, you know.
I got some hot takes. I got some hot
Yeah, no,
takes.
I'm here for those, bro. I'm here for those, bro. But yeah, I know I didn't watch the full interview because depends on like if I'm ever gonna interview. I wanna not like
Right.
see you in an interview, bro. I wanna do it. I wanna do it myself.
I understand. No, I was there for the interview and I watched the interview.
You watch yourself back and be like, okay, what did I say? You
I
know,
was like, I
did
was
I
like,
say
I
anything
don't.
weird?
I
No.
was like,
Okay.
I don't remember everything I said.
Yeah, I agree. I
What
agree.
what did I say? And like I'm listening back to it, I'm just like, oh, okay. Um,
Yeah, I got you. I'd be doing that sometimes too. I'd be like, so did I say something weird here? Did I go too long talking there? But
I
yeah,
mean, I probably went a little bit too long talking on stuff, but at the
yep.
same time, I
It
don't
is
care.
what it is. It is
I'm
what it
gonna
is.
I'm gonna keep talking until the
Hey,
day that
bro,
I
that's
talk
fine, bro.
anymore.
Hey, that's fine. So I don't know. You need to elaborate on or elaborate for people on my channel. To understand why you don't like Hunter x Hunter. I need to get that out of the way right now.
Okay, so we're
We're starting with
straight up
that. Yeah, we're
starting with
starting
the
with
hot
that, bro.
take.
We're starting with that. I haven't even asked you no like voice me questions yet. I
Like
have to do this first for
you're like
everybody's sake.
it's just like never mind. No, it's just like
We should do it
bloody
immediately,
luck.
bro.
What's
Yeah,
bloody
what's
luck,
bloody
bro?
luck, bro? I'm here
We're
for the
talking.
hot takes.
Let's see if we're here for the hot takes. No, so um, I have a friend of mine. Her name
Mhm.
is Rebecca Trepanier. She
Okay.
actually, if you watch the voice me reels for Bloody Luck, when you hear
Mm.
Rio speaking, she's actually the
Oh, that's
voice for her.
her. Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
shout out to her because she's
Yes,
such a
sir. Shout
fantastic
out.
actress,
I forgot
and
Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca.
yeah, she's such a fantastic. She's a good old friend of mine.
Nice.
But she loves Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
And I promised her that I would watch Hunter x Hunter with her.
Okay.
I believe it was because I was like, "I'll watch Hunter x Hunter with you if you watch Red versus Blue with me,"
Okay.
right? So I was like, "So for every season of Red versus Blue, I'll watch a couple episodes of Hunter x Hunter." She was just like, "Sweet." So we're watching Hunter x Hunter, and one of the first things that Gon said just rubbed me the wrong way.
That
Go
being.
like they're just like going. How long can you hold your breath for? And he's like, "Oh, 9 minutes." And my brain immediately went, "You mean brain damage?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bro, he's stupid." And like,
I mean, that
and
would explain a lot.
it was not reinforced. Like
Yeah.
like the entire I I never let go. Like
Interesting.
now now I will say again, and I did say it in the interview. I
Hmm.
really like the power system in
Yeah,
Hunter
no,
x
I
Hunter.
heard that. I heard that. Yeah, Nan is a really good power system.
I really like the power system. The world is really interesting. I like the world. There are a lot of side characters that I
Yeah.
like a heck of a lot more.
Yeah, I
But
got you.
if I can't get behind the main character,
Hmm.
and my two favorite characters don't show up like 90% of the time, nah, man, I can't like
Wait. Who's your favorite characters, bro?
my two favorite characters are Karapika and Leorio.
Oh yeah. They just
They're
dip.
they're the two best characters
Bro, yeah, I got you. I
on.
got you, bro. I
Um,
mean, I know Kilo is up there for me, but like he's there all the time, so it's fine.
like Killua is okay, but he just
Yep.
there
Go
were a
ahead.
lot of tropes that they put in with Killua that I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not. You didn't have to be this.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
And he didn't. They didn't have to. But okay, it's fine. It's fine. But so I was researching for a completely different project, not Bloody
Hmm.
Luck. I was
Yeah, I got you.
researching a bunch of shonens,
Yeah.
and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna give Hunter x Hunter another shot. Maybe if I keep watching it,
Yeah.
I'll like it. I watched all the way up into the Chimera Ant arc, and I
Yeah, I
was
know. I
like,
heard this.
I still don't like this show.
bro.
Why am I watching it? And like my thing is like there are things like I find enjoyment in it in certain
Yes.
parts. Like I said, I have characters that I do like. I like the world, I like the power system. I think
Hmm.
those are the only things that really kind of kept me going. Were
Yeah.
like, all right, how do they use this power system more? What do they do?
Hmm.
And like Gon using something as simple as rock paper scissors as an attack, I
Yeah.
thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But like Gon and like no, I'm sorry, hold on, real quick. I'm sorry for anyone who hasn't watched Hunter x Hunter, leave. If you
Yeah,
have,
yeah,
at
yeah.
least
You
up to
know
Chimera. If you
the sensible human beings. You know.
if you've at least seen the Chimera Ant,
Yeah,
you can stick around. But when he's fighting off against um the bomber dude,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And the plan is for him to get the hell out of there, and he turns around and is just like, "Imma fight you." I was like, "No!" For about 30 seconds, you looked like you were gonna be smart, and then his arm got ripped off, and I was just like, "It better stay gone!"
Ain't the bomber man in like Greed Island, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
he's like the
Okay.
main villain of Greed Island, and
Yeah.
there are so many things like him not wanting to hear about his mother irritated me.
You know, I
Where it's
kind
just
of
like,
wanted to learn about that too, to be
that's your
honest.
it's like, "And let me tell you about your clique." I was like, "Huh?" And, like, look, I can kinda understand the sentiment of, "Oh, my aunt raised me, that's my mother," but at the same time, it I'm sorry, but we know nothing about your mother, but we know dang well your dad abandoned you just because you wanted the kicks of being an adventurer. I don't wanna hear nothing.
Yup.
Like, he was like, I wanna go on adventures. I didn't need a kid. Goodbye, peace out. Bye, adios." Like, his whole goal to, like, find the dad, even after hearing that the dad was just like, "Nah, man, I don't care."
I'm not gonna
Like,
raise you.
that that irked me.
Yeah.
Like,
Understandable.
that kinda irked me.
Hmm.
And so, it's just one of those things that, again, I watched all the way up to Chimera Ant. There's a lot of things that I do really like about it, and I do enjoy
Hmm.
it. Um, and I can don't get me wrong, I can see why people do enjoy it, but
Yeah.
I just I
Did you
just don't
finish
enjoy it
it
as much
though,
as them. There were other things that came up, and I stopped at
bro?
Chimera Ant.
Bro. So, well, I'm saying, did you finish the anime?
Mm,
Because there is,
no,
yeah, the manga's still going. You know, they got the
yeah,
like, you know, the blocks of text. You know, that's beside the point. Yeah,
yeah,
the whole
I
meme.
know,
That's literally
but
pages.
I
He
I
writes the
I didn't
novels, bro.
I didn't finish the anime. Like I said, stuff started getting in the way, like
Yeah,
doing writing for other things,
yeah, I
and
got you.
I just it wasn't a priority.
Understandable. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, get mad, even though I want to. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Look, again, like I said, some of my best friends really do like Hunter x Hunter,
Yeah, I like
and
Hunter x Hunter.
I'll never tell like I'll never look at someone and go, "Hey, I don't like Hunter x Hunter. You shouldn't like Hunter x Hunter either. Here's the
Yeah, I mean,
reasons why."
like, just don't
Because
be a weirdo, bro.
I once again, like I said, I look at it and I'm like, there are things I find enjoyable. I definitely
Hmm.
understand why people like it. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Also, yeah, watching that Sis video, I'm surprised nobody said nothing when you said Kurabara was your favorite character when in Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm
I was
surprised
surprised too.
because like he's a good character. I ain't gonna lie, he's a good character.
Like
I like Kurabara, bro. I really do.
I really like. He's my favorite character. He is the only character I like in Yu Yu
Oh yeah, yeah,
Hakusho.
you did say that. You know, I like Tie, but I mean, I like these. You know, like I kind of like with those characters. You know, that's why I like Killua. You know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see it. It's just like I don't know, like a lot of the characters were edgy just for edgy's sake, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And then you had Kuwabara that's just like, "Hey, I'm Kuwabara." And you're just like, "I love you, you stupid idiot."
Yeah, I
And
got
people
you.
like there's so many people like I saw this online at one point. Someone was like, Kuwabara should have been the spirit detective. I was like, Kuwabara could never be a spirit detective. You shut your face.
Yeah,
He's an
I
idiot.
don't see him doing that job, bro.
I'm like,
I don't
he's an
see it.
idiot. He is best in a supporting role. Look, as
Yeah.
much as I like him, I would not be like, I want a whole series
Yeah, you know,
just
yeah, I
about
agree.
Kuwabara.
Because I mean,
Because
what
like
is he gonna do? What exactly is he
exactly.
gonna do, bro? Like he kind of needs, to be like a dickhead to Yusuke. He kind of needs to be there, bro.
Yeah.
He kind of needs to be like the fucking the comic relief, bro. He needs to be that, bro.
But I've gotten flack in the past for like, being like, oh, I don't really like Yu Yu Hakusho, but I do like Kuwabara. They're like, how the heck do you not like Yu Yu Hakusho, but you
I
like
mean, do you
Kuwabara?
do you just not like, do you know the fact that like Yu Yu Hakusho's author is the Hunter x Hunter author? Did
I
you know
did
that?
not I
That
did not
well,
know
that is
that
that's factuals.
until
Now, yeah, until
until
now.
no, until the last interview.
Oh,
Someone was just like, "So
you know
you just
that
don't."
you
They're
just
like,
don't
"You just
like
don't
him.
like the author," and I was like, "They're not written by the same person." And they're like,
Yeah, they
"Yes,"
are. They
and I
are.
was
They're
like, "Oh, I just don't
completely
like the
different. Yo, I mean, like
author."
you can see it now, bro. I guess. But I mean,
Yeah,
I know Yu Yu Hakusho, he just wanted to like he just stopped, like he just didn't want to finish it, or he didn't want to like keep writing for it. So that's why the
yeah,
ending is so like wonky.
yeah. But like, I don't know. One of the things that that got to me in Yu
Yeah.
Yu Hakusho specifically is Yusuke.
Mhm.
Specifically earlier Yusuke. Later Yusuke, I could kind of start to stand, but still not overly.
Yeah. So what about
He
Yusuke? Do you not exactly like?
has overly mean spirit to a lot of things.
Bro,
Just
I like him just insulting things, bro. That's funny to me.
but
That
like
that's just to me though.
no, and I mean I get that because like I've had this conversation with people before. They're
Mhm.
like, oh, you don't like it, and I was like, well, I don't like it. That doesn't mean you can't. And I'm
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
like, but I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I just don't like his overly mean spirit. Like when I
Mhm.
read something, I don't mind some mean spirited characters. I don't mind if the main character is mean spirited in a way.
Yeah.
But like when it's just overly and it's like always out there, I'm kind of like, why
Yeah.
am I rooting for you again? Because
I
you have
mean,
insulted everyone's
yeah.
intelligence, and I'm pretty sure my favorite character should just punch you once, you twig, and you'd
Yeah.
go down. But no, because you're the spirit detective. Like,
Yeah, I like Yu Yu Hakusho due to the fact that Yusuke was just a dickhead to everybody. That's literally the only one of the reasons why I liked it.
yeah,
Like I like it for the reason that you don't like it.
no, and you know that's
That's
perfectly
fine. Yeah,
fine.
that's fine. Like
Like,
I'm not going to like hate on you because you don't like Hunter x Hunter or Yu Yu Hakusho. You know,
I'm
I won't.
very
I don't
glad.
care. I don't care
So
really.
so so far, even when even when I said that and everything,
Yeah.
um, no one seemed to hate on me. They respected it because one of my biggest things is I like respecting everyone's opinion
Yeah. I mean, you
as
can
much
be
as I
wrong,
possibly can.
but like you can have an opinion. That's how I be. I'm like you could be
Yeah,
wrong, but you can have that opinion.
look at like I'll sit here every day of the week and be like, I'm not saying I'm right in my not liking of Yu
Exactly.
Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho. To be fair, and I never got to bring this up last week.
Hmm.
The last time I tried watching Yu Yu Hakusho
Yeah.
had to have been about 7 years ago.
I mean,
Right
I
now,
sort of watched it, when I was a young kid, bro. But like, cause like, how old are you exactly?
I'm 27.
Yeah, I'm 20. So yeah, I was like 7 years ago. I was like still kid.
So it had to be because I remember specifically I had been talking with a good friend of mine,
Yeah.
and I had brought up the fact that I didn't like Yu Yu Hakusho,
Mm.
and he was like, "Your tastes may have changed. Watch it." And I was like, "All right."
I mean,
So like
that does happen. Your tastes
I
do
did
change.
watch it. Yeah, and they do change. So I might give it another rewatch again
Hmm.
because I'm not afraid of rewatching something.
Yeah. Same.
Even if I don't particularly care for it.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll rewatch things that I don't particularly care for to go,
I
"Thank
knew
you
you were
for the
trash.
reconfirmation,
Yeah,
'cause,
I knew
I
it,
hate
bro.
you."
I just had to
I
like like confirm it for myself again.
I had to make sure that, this felt right to hate you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You can now go back to the bottom of the pile. I'll see you in the
Exactly.
next 5 years.
Exactly.
But no, because I don't mind going back and revisiting things that
Hmm.
I don't like, because I revisit things that I love,
Yeah.
even, like, that I've loved or that hold a nostalgic place, look at it and go, Ah,
Yeah.
it did not hold up very well.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Uh,
that's why I hate rewatching, like, like shows like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, because like I know they're cringe now. I know it.
oh,
Like like Yu-Gi-Oh, like all those, like, little, like, weird game animes, like old
yeah,
Beyblade. That's cringe.
Beyblade does not hold up well
Yeah,
at
like,
all.
I don't know, but like, like Metal Fusion, the song hits. The OP song hits, but the show,
Yeah, the
that
show
is a
that
little
one just
questionable.
even original Beyblade while being
Oh yeah,
so
with like Jaden and stuff. I forgot their name. I think his name is Jaden. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Tyson, yeah,
Oh
that's the name
yeah,
of the character
I'm
for Beyblade.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyson. Yeah.
So Tyson, so this actually comes up a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna segue into something else,
All
but
right, go
so because Tyson reminds me of this. This is the thing
ahead.
back in like late '90s, early
Yeah.
2000s
Yeah.
stuff. Tyson is annoying as hell because he has the same energy as every main protagonist
Yeah.
from that time, which is I'm gonna be best and I'm gonna do it and screw all of you. Oh
Like
wait, I
it's
need
like anything
friends.
like that. Yeah, it's just any shows like that. He really is the same.
But no, it's super funny because like um I have my own YouTube channel. We play
Yeah.
we 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 do a Digimon D&D, and sometimes
Yeah, I
people
see
ask
that.
me about they'll ask me about my favorite season of Digimon or anything. As a kid growing up, my favorite season of Digimon was '02. It was the second
Mm.
season.
Yeah. I
To
watched
the
like
point
50
that
episodes of Digimon. I think I told you that. Like
yeah,
it was like I watched a very small portion of Digimon.
yeah. And,
But
and
that
that's
was like later.
that's
So like
fine.
it was
Yeah.
kind of cringe. I was like the first time watching it, was
You're like
later in life.
you're
So like
like,
I was like,
"Ugh,
"Ooh,
so you don't have the
I'd
yeah, you
rather
don't
watch, Beyblade."
you're like, I don't have the nostalgia for this."
Like I don't
I
have I'm not where you are. I'm not like I don't have what you have, okay? But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, back to Digimon and your favorite
but
season.
they will ask me all the time,
Mhm.
right? Um, so they'll ask me like all the time, be like, "What's your favorite season of Digimon?" It's the '02 is like my favorite season,
Yeah.
or used to be. It's not anymore. But because I recently did a rewatch for most of the seasons. But so in this most recent rewatch, I used to love Davis.
Mhm.
Now, Davis is notorious for being annoying as hell, and I didn't understand why until I had finally rewatched it as an adult. Let me put it to you this way, he had been my favorite character for so long that in every
Mhm.
Pokemon game I have ever played, I made my character's name not my own name,
Yeah.
but Davis, right?
That's
And, like,
tough.
it just became, like, tradition
Yeah.
to do that, you know, just be like,
Mhm.
"Alright, first playthrough, Davis,
Yes,
this."
sir.
Right?
And
So,
then you
like,
realize how
and
annoying
then
he was.
I and then I rewatch it, and I'm just like, "What was
Davis, what happened to
Tiny
you?
Baby Me?" I was like, "What was Tiny Baby Me smoking? Because I would like some."
Davis, this isn't you.
I'm like I'm rewatching stuff, and I was like, "I do not remember Davis being, 1, this stupid, and 2, this annoying."
I don't know, like little
But it
baby
makes
me
sense.
stupid, I guess.
I was like, "Baby Me was an idiot."
Yeah, exactly. Like that's not me. I thought I was smarter.
You know,
I was better than this.
but, like, it's one of those things. I just thought it was funny 'cause
Yeah.
you mentioned Beyblade, and then I was like, "Well, Tyson."
Yeah. He's
Same
like
as
that guy.
Davis.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
like him.
it's just
David
it's
forsake my trust.
I've never understood the early 2000s main character writing
I
of
mean, it
doing
was all for
same
like usually it
trope.
was for kids stuff. It was usually kids
I mean,
related stuff.
I get
Related.
that, but it's just it does those characters don't make any sense.
For real. Like okay, I gotta ask, do
Because
you know
even
what
as
Bakugan is?
yeah,
Okay, I was making sure because like no one knows what that is. that
Dan
I've
the
talked
man,
to.
Dan the
Yes,
man Uso.
yes, sir, bro. Yo, like Beyblade. I mean, no, Beyblade was like weird, but Bakugan was weirder.
Bakugan was impossible to play.
Exact. I had the things for it. I remember playing it. It was just like
I had so
throw
many.
it. Yeah, I did too. It was so weird. Like there's actually like tournaments for that stuff still. I'm
Oh
surprised.
well, it had its own, like,
Yeah,
what is it?
League.
They finally came back recently.
Yeah, it has a reboot. It's like they didn't even switch the characters. They still have Dan.
I
Just
know.
just
I
gross
do.
Dan.
Just not the correct Dan.
Not the one, not the person I used to know. Like that they should have just switched the characters, made a different trio. Personally, I would have not watched it, but made a different trio. Cuz I don't want to watch Dan again.
Yeah, I think it would have been better.
I mean, that's what a lot of the shows do. Like they, like the old one was like the Beyblade one was like Tyson, his group. Then like the Metal Fusion stuff was like Jenga or whatever and his group. I don't know. They should have switched it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw it randomly and I was actually it hurt me to the core, bro, that it was a new thing.
Yeah, when they first announced the new Bakugan, I was like, I think
I feel like this should have died.
I was like, nostalgia is not calling me back.
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I watched the first episode. It was gross. Never watch it. Never watch
Mm,
it.
mm-mm.
Like, yeah, it might look like it looks better, but I
No,
mean everything looks better than what was before, bro. Besides a
honestly,
couple
I
things.
will take your word for it.
Yeah, it was not good, bro. Like they like rebooted the whole series. Like with Dan, like I think they switched up the origin a little bit. It
Yeah, I heard that they were doing kind of like they were rebooting it
was like a hard reboot, not a soft reboot. It was a hard reboot.
and changing things, and I was just like, I'm good, homie.
Yeah, ain't like the first one where like the cards and the balls come from the sky or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so
I,
weird, bro. Like how?
it was something catastrophic happened in Vestroya, and the
Yeah,
Bakugan ended up
that's so
coming
weird.
over.
That's so weird.
The funniest thing is, I'm surprised I remember
Yeah,
any
same,
what I
same.
just
Like
said to you.
as you said that, I'm like, yeah, that's actually what happened. Why do I know this? Why
I
do I know this?
only I it's not like I was like, alrighty, I must watch every season, every episode. Like
Exactly.
I was a casual viewer. I liked the
Yeah,
concept, and
yeah.
like I played the Wii game,
Hmm.
that horrible, awful motion
Yes,
control Wii
yes,
game.
yes.
But that's the closest you're ever going to get to playing actual Bakugan. So,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like they had the game, right? They had the actual like the card sort of game, but like that's not how it works. Like, where's my where's my character at?
yeah,
They flip, they
where
flip
is it?
out.
But another thing about it is, like, you actually playing legitimate Bakugan. You put the cards down. You're just like, all right, gotta roll it on.
Yeah,
You
like
could
yeah,
dead ass
yes,
hit the card in the center.
yeah,
Bakugan rolls over it. The metal, even though it went right over
yeah.
it, did not connect to land. You're just like,
The magnet doesn't work.
so you're just like, you roll it over. You roll over the card. It eventually stops. You're just like, it goes on the closest card.
Yeah, like you aim it for like a specific one. It doesn't work. You lose the game. Even though I don't even remember how you lose Bakugan. I don't remember. Like, besides like beating the other person, but I don't remember how to play. I
It
just
was
know it.
first to 3 gate cards.
So oh my god, I remember
Again.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I remember.
Yeah. Like as you like, bringing up my memories, just like, why is it bringing up these memories? Like, I barely remember other stuff, but I remember how to play fucking Beyblade, or no, Beyblade and fucking Bakugan. Why? Why do I remember this?
I
It's
legitimately
vivid too.
I remember as a kid getting Beyblades.
Oh yeah.
Me and my friends were obsessed with Beyblades. We would get so many Beyblades,
Yeah.
but then we were like, no, guys, our big beasts. They're one with us. We can control them. You can? I can. Watch this. Now you should go to the left. And it would start going left. You're just like, see, I told you. And then later it'd be like, you have the stupid magnet ring, don't you? Shut
Hmm.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but it was one of those things of just sitting there and being like, I remember times of like taking the Beyblade, spinning it, and being like, all right, I need you to listen to me.
Yeah, like,
Hit my
like,
fingers.
exactly,
Don't do
bro.
it like you put your hand over top of it and it's like perfectly centered and it's like, you love me. I built the perfect Beyblade. But
Yes.
like it was things like that. And like
Hmm.
so a lot of these childhood things they bring up very nostalgic, very good memories.
Yes.
Like I can't stand Bakugan, but I love Bakugan.
Exactly.
I
It's a
can't
love and hate relationship.
I can't stand the razor blades that are Beyblades, but
Yes.
um I still love Beyblades.
Exactly, bro.
I don't particularly care for a lot of the new stuff in Beyblade.
Oh yeah,
Um,
like I think that fell off like after like, the Metal trilogy. Like personally, I fuck with the Metal trilogy. Like I fuck with Jenga, but like everything else after that sucks.
yeah, no, the one of the only reasons why I have recently watched Beyblade Burst Turbo.
Oh yeah, I've been told it was good by a dude that it's
Um,
not like reliable in the sense of like recommendations. I can't believe what he
oh,
says.
okay. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not great either. But
Okay.
the only reason that I watch Beyblade Burst Turbo is because the voice of I think his name is Leo is
Mm.
a good friend of mine. It's
Okay.
Brandon Winkler.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Nice. Shout out to
yeah,
Brandon.
so he voices Leo in that, and that's the only
Yeah.
reason why I watch it because I watch anything that he tells me that he's in.
Okay.
So
I mean, supporting the homie.
yeah, no, that's my biggest thing is supporting the
Yeah,
homies.
I agree. I agree. I don't know. Beyblade was weird. Bakugan was weird. We're not even gonna, like touch upon like the new Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. No,
No,
like
we're
F
not
all,
at
bro.
all.
Like, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, bloody luck now.
the,
So, we can go to it, yo. So,
the perfect segue.
yes. So, bloody luck. How did you end up writing it? Like, was it like a random idea, or have you been plotting it for like a while, scheming? What'd you think?
So so Bloody Look was actually its core original premise
Hmm.
or kind of
Like, I
its
think I have an
baseline
idea.
pitch
Ooh.
was actually made by Jogo.
Oh, Jugo.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so
Yay.
uh, me
Jugo, shout
me and
out.
um me and him were going to do a collab. We wanted to write together.
Hmm.
He's seen some of the work, some of my writing that hasn't ever come out anywhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, he was like, "Well, this is pretty good, man. You could probably do something. Would you like to co-write something with me?" And I was like, yeah, sure, man.
Hmm.
So we started working on that, and then Jogo started getting you know, like more writing. Devil Up was really starting to take off and
Yeah.
things like that. They were gearing up for the ending of the. Well, I wouldn't say ending because we
Like
started
season.
that about a year ago, but but like everything was really picking up for him.
Yeah,
He was like,
which is good.
"Hey man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this." And I was just like, "Hey man, that's cool.
Hmm.
You do you, bud."
Yep.
And but he had pitched a similar idea
Okay.
to Matt, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, "Hey, you really like that idea? Um, would you mind if I take it?" And I reworked it. And I went to Joe and I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I use the idea?"
Hmm.
I was like, "Are you going to use it?" He's like, "I might use something similar, but I know that if you take it, you're going to do something vastly different than I would." And
Okay.
No, you can bet it's going to be different than what you wrote. Um, because he pitched it, and my initial response to it was, "That's not happening."
Yeah. All right.
Um, so and then because I feel like I did this last time, and some people thought that I was like going, "No, I don't like what you wrote, Joko."
Mm.
That's not the case. It's just it wasn't the idea that he did was bad or that it isn't something I would have liked to have
Yeah.
written. It isn't what I wanted to write at the moment.
Yeah, I got you.
And I like to do a little bit of hyperbole when I reenact situations. They're not nearly as dramatic. Because real life isn't dramatic, but I like to make it entertaining.
Yeah, I
'Cause
got
my
you.
thing was it was actually more like, let's workshop it. Maybe we'll do something else.
Yeah.
But he ended up bringing that to Matt. Matt really liked it, and I was like, all right.
Damn, maybe I need to do something like that, you know?
Okay. So can I take the core premise and kind of tweak it my own? And
Yeah.
he was, and Jogo
Yeah, you
went,
can copy the
yeah.
homework, just don't make it similar.
He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, go ahead, man. He was like, go ahead. And I went to Matt, and I was like, hey, um, and I pitched him. Well, I pitched him Bloody Luck.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Bloody Luck. It didn't have a title at that point.
Yeah, it was,
Um,
undisclosed.
Unnamed Project
Yeah.
62.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
but but he was like, oh wow, this is really really cool, and I was like, thank you,
I
I
appreciate it.
tried. So, but at the end of the day, that's really how it started.
Okay.
Um, and so a lot of the preliminary work for Bloody Luck was in the moment thought, just trying to get it to go. Now, I've
Yeah.
had time since then to really flesh out the world,
Yeah, I got
everything.
you.
Like, this is a tidbit that will almost never get brought up.
Mhm.
Um, but the money in Bloody Luck is called an Arcadian Royal.
Ah. Okay.
Um, but you, who really calls it by its government? You're not
Yeah.
looking. You're just
For real.
like here you go. Here is your 42 of American dollar bills
Yes.
in sequential order, right? No, it's just
Mhm.
like, yo, I got your cash.
Exactly, bro. Like nobody,
Right.
says the whole word. Here's your US dollars, sir.
Yeah, it's like here you go, 152. So
Exactly,
like,
bro.
they'll say the monetary value or things like that. So
Mhm.
it's not a lot. Like I'm not saying that it'll never get brought up, but it's not going to be at the forefront.
Yeah.
Now, as a writer, you probably should, but it doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it feels like, robotic stuff when we're talking about money.
So it's just like I want to make sure that it still feels real.
Yeah.
But I really like the idea of calling it an Arcadian.
Royal,
Um,
yeah.
because I thought it's just better than buck.
Yeah, here's your bucks, bro.
It's
Cash
like
money,
here's a
man.
buck. It's like
Yeah.
cash or a dollar. I didn't want to do that. You know,
All
I
hairs.
so we called it a royal because it
Mhm.
sounded neat. The other reason we
Yeah.
called it a royal just because we were doing a series that's darker, kind of more of the criminally oriented.
Mhm.
Royal, you steal from the royal, but at the same time, you know, uh, royal doubloons,
Yeah.
right? So pirates used to take royal doubloons, and so I just took the word royal, and so
I
because
got you.
it gave me that kind of like almost piratey feel. And
Yeah, I
since we're
got
already
you.
doing something a little bit criminal,
Mhm.
just kind of flowed and it worked very well.
Yeah, honestly, I personally like if I was reading the series right now, I mean I am, right? But it's like I wouldn't care, personally about
Right.
some cash money in the series, bro.
No,
Cuz like,
like
it's never going to be like
I do.
is it an important concept just like the cash money, right? Is that an important part of the story or is it just like, that's what we're calling it, but we're not going
It
to
is.
call it that.
It is actually very
Okay.
important.
So,
Um,
yeah, the cash money, bro.
yeah. So it's important that I know it and that it's there.
Mhm. But it's
But
like every character saying, "Yeah, here's your royals."
yeah,
That sounds weird.
it just feels wrong. As a reader, if I do it just to be like, oh, this is what they're called. You're gonna be
Yeah,
like, why'd they say it like that?
yeah, like it sounds weird. Like, it's like, yeah, here's your royals, bro. I'm like,
And
are
another
you like some? Are you a federal? Like, are you a government right now? Like,
yeah,
excuse
because
me?
another thing about that is just if I just were like, here's your royals, they'll be like, that's a royal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like
And
people are
then you have to
yeah,
have
yeah,
after it, it's just like, wow, the monetary value of royals is really shot up. this dollar is now like, and I'm not going into all that.
Yeah, the stock prices, bro. Woo.
So, and it's not like I want information to come out organically as the
Yeah,
story goes forward instead of just making it like, here you go, it's being shoved in your faces. Take it.
exactly, bro.
But that's why I like doing like talks like this and interviews because I could talk
Yeah, I
about little
know.
details that
Yeah,
you're not that that it's not super important that they be like
exactly. Yeah,
well kept secrets held in the back just for special occasions. It's just like, oh, calling
exactly.
them royals. Ooh. If I need to keep this in my pocket to make sure nobody knows, and then it's like someone found out, and it's just like it's gone.
Yep.
The crucial plot point that they were called royals. Like, no, it's not that
My
big of a deal.
royal is gone. Your
But it's
what?
one of those. It's one of those things. Like I like being able to give out the little information that I
Yeah, I
can.
got you. You know, you don't like, especially like it's like the information that like no one's really gonna be like, looking deep into.
Yeah, they're not gonna scour it. It's not like
Oh, when did he say this? When was this
they're
spoken
like
into
they're
existence?
like they're like, hold on, hold on. I knew it. Bloody Lux and ARG. Find the secret codes.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's
It's just like
something.
royal. That's a thing. Look at the money.
Yeah,
Up the contrast and brightness. We'll find it. There it is. No.
yeah, I got
Um,
you.
but it's just it's fun little things for me specifically
Yeah,
is the little bit of world building
yeah, I
that
got you.
for the most part like there are things like I'll make in worlds that will never come up in the story.
Yeah,
And the reason I do that is because we live life every day and there's stuff that's happening all around. We have no idea what it's doing.
yep, exactly.
But if I know and it's going on, it's just one of those things. It helps me write a more cohesive and like well put together story
Yeah,
to actually feel like I have a world that is moving and flowing instead of just like if the main character isn't there, it's just static.
yeah. Next time, money pops up in the series, like when you make drop another chapter. Oh, I came into blues. Oh, Royals. Oh my, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do that, bro. Just to like inform everybody that's what they're called.
It's royals, man.
No, what?
Um,
What? Cash money? No, it's Arcadian Royals, bro. Say it right.
just say it right.
Say it right, or it's not right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I know Bloody Luck has just started, bro. But when do you plan? Like, do you have an estimated end chapter, or do you plan on just writing this for a while?
So I want to write it for as long as it can go.
Yeah, I
Now,
got you. Okay.
now, actually, let me make a correction there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not making a Bleach, a Naruto,
A One
or God
Piece.
forbid a One Piece.
Yeah. You're not gonna do like 1,000 chapters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a finite goal.
Okay.
There's a finite amount of arcs for Rio and company to overcome and
Yeah.
deal with. Um, but if I can write it to its completion, cool. If I end up writing it to, I'm never going to leave it on. How
Yeah.
do I put this? Whatever I do, I'm not going to leave it on so much of a cliffhanger that it
It doesn't
feels
feel right. It doesn't feel right.
super
Yeah.
unsatisfactory.
Yeah, I got
But
you.
I can't guarantee that if it ends early, that it'll be like they never touched this plot point that they set up in chapter 4
Yeah, you're gonna.
specifically to tie in to chapter 246. No,
Oh
you know,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
joke,
Understandable.
but joking aside, like I want to take it to its conclusion. I would really
Hmm.
like to make sure that it goes all the way from point A where we see Rio to start to point B, or I'm sorry, to point Z, the end of the story where we finally see it all come to
Hmm.
everything come together, everything you've seen over the course of reading it.
Yeah.
It's something that I want to do. Currently, we have 6 chapters planned for the
Okay.
pilot program.
Yeah, I got you.
Um, it it's not super self-contained because we wanted to make it so people were interested if it got more to keep going. But
Hmm.
I think that the first 6 chapters they're a good introductory, like an introductory kind of arc.
Yeah.
Um, that I think will actually really hook people
Mm-hmm.
to wanting to read more. Yeah, at
Yeah.
least I hope so. Um, and I got a fantastic team that's working on it to make sure that we do it. I got a crazy art team.
You're
Um,
stacked, bro.
we've got we've got a fantastic editing team.
Yep. I heard
So
Jugo's there too, for
yeah,
the most part.
Jugo is there when he can be.
Yeah.
He has been editing every chapter we've done so far.
Nice.
So he's taken anything that I've written and he's really elevated it. So
W Jugo and W the team.
it's just I think we're trying to make something. All of us are trying to make something that you guys really want to read, and we're
Hey, bro,
really
I'm gonna read
pushing
it.
hard. We're really trying to make something that's unique and enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I know you. I know you said about like when I was saying like, oh, it kind of reminds me of like like Neuro Rise of the Yokai Clan or whatever, right? You said you didn't want
Yeah,
it to be like a copy of it, you know? Like
yeah. I
I
don't
agree.
want it to be a copy,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it wasn't. It wasn't also
I mean, yeah,
considered
I
and
see it.
correct.
I see it, bro. Like it's like Lord of Pandemonium type stuff, you know? Like especially in like the first part, you know? I'm
So
assu-
specifically, Pandemonium was actually not a direct reference to
yeah.
that,
Like
though.
I
It
like
was kind of
it's
funny.
just like yeah, it's a coincidence. Yeah.
Um, because I wrote down the the, the 1,000 years of Pandemonium,
Yeah.
and the reason that I wrote that down is because Pandemonium is just insanity,
Yeah.
right? So it's basically it's like the 1,000 years of absolute batshit crazy,
I got you. Yeah.
right? It's just a battle of mediators and spirits going at it just to see who's the strongest.
Nice.
And this isn't the first time that there's been 1,000 years of pandemonium.
Mhm.
Like, they keep doing it. Spirits skip forward easy.
Yeah, they run it back, you know. Let's do it again. How about next year? Let's start it up next year.
So, this just happens to be the battle that Rio is
Mhm.
a part of. And it gets pretty crazy.
Okay, okay. But like one thing, like I think I was like on like when I was like when I read the first few like the prologue and the chapter, right? Was you know the event when she had her team, right? And then they were fighting that like the people in white, right? Was that like is that like where like near the end of the series or is that like, you know, like what is that? Like what is that supposed to
So
represent?
so that isn't the end of the series. That
But it's
isn't
it's 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 further in the story. I'm
but
assuming
it
cuz
it
it's like
it, it
she
it's
has new
it
drip,
is
new hair color, all this stuff. I'm assuming it's definitely, you know, a further in the story cuz it's like it definitely did not make sense to like that to be like anywhere near close to where we were, especially with the first chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to give a direct time frame to how
Yeah,
long
you don't have to.
it is, but it is a significant jump.
Yeah.
Not it ain't Boruto significant. Like we'll get to it, before Boruto gets to the teaser in their first few episodes.
Yeah, which
Right.
I don't know. That shouldn't have happened, bro. And
Like
ain't they
that.
like drop a whole movie with like, you know, basically spoiling the whole show at one point?
Who,
Stupid.
who you telling? Who are you telling? I don't deal with Boruto. He doesn't. It doesn't exist.
Wait, yeah,
It
what were we
does,
talking about?
sadly. But no, it is a flash forward.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Um,
what I was thinking. Okay.
it is showing.
Stuff. You don't have to explain nothing.
Yeah, no, but it it's showing you a critical moment
Hmm.
for Rio. And
Yeah.
then actually what is interesting, and this is kind of how it's supposed to feel. Everything you see up till we get back to that point is Rio remembering in that split second where she caught the bullet.
Okay.
So when she's like catching the bullet and she's about to charge in and
Yeah. So
attack
like
the
she's
dude.
like remembering literally everything up and then we're going to get to that moment and it's just going to resume.
Yeah, so it's everything that made her what she is
Okay, so
to
that's what I was
to have
wondering, you
her
know.
be
It's like
sentenced to death.
yeah, I got you. It's yeah, I mean, I fuck with it. It's interesting.
So I think it'll be really good. Like now, hindsight's 2020. We with the team has talked about this.
Mm.
Um, we knew what we wanted to do for the first 6 episodes,
Yeah.
but we didn't have them fully written out when we were doing the prologue. And funny enough, we weren't initially going to do the prologue at all. We were
I
going to
mean,
start with
okay.
episode 1, and we were just going to pop it off. Um,
I mean,
and then
it would have made sense. Like, it would make sense regardless. Because,
yeah,
like,
it would have worked either way. But like, so we were going to do that, but then Matt was like, "Hey, maybe you guys could do, like 15 panel prologue." We were like, "Okay."
sprinkle it in, sprinkle a
But
little, like,
28
ooh, what's
panel
that?
prologue later, my artist went,
Huh?
I'll take your 15 and I'll raise you." And he just added more panels, but
Nice.
that's just how the artist is.
I
Um,
got you.
but like we weren't originally going to do it. Now at
Okay.
the end of the day, we were really happy with it, but after we started actually like we started finishing up everything and we're working on, chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, like we have these outlined. We were all like, maybe we should have made the prologue like the beginning of chapter 6, right? So they're not waiting so long to get
Yeah.
back to the. But like at the end of the day, we were like, well, we're still happy with it. So we
Yeah.
were just like, well, it's out. It's no coming back now.
Yeah.
We already drew everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but hindsight's 2020. I'm still happy with it. I do really enjoy it. Um, I am super critical of my writing, so like the
Mm-hmm.
days before any chapter comes out, I look at it with a fine-tooth comb and go, "Oh, you're terrible. No one's gonna like you.
Yeah.
Why?" And then I'll put it out and I'll be like, "That chapter was pretty freaking good."
Yeah, okay, okay.
Um, but that's just because I'm really critical of my own
Yeah, I
writing.
got you. I got you. So, what has been the hardest part about working on Bloody Luck so far?
Um, Balancing it with my day-to-day life is probably the
Mm.
hardest thing.
Okay.
You know, I got I work um, a 40-hour full-time job.
Yeah.
I also work for Voice Me itself,
Okay.
as their
Ooh.
lead typesetter.
Okay.
And um and then I have my own Twitch and YouTube, which I'm also
Yeah.
trying to really do.
Oh
So
yeah, I've pulled up for a couple, like one maybe
yeah,
so far.
but it's one of those things of being like, with all the things that I'm trying to do, it's really hard to balance everything
Yeah,
properly.
makes sense.
And so I think that's the hardest challenge.
Yeah.
Um, Writing comes pretty easy to me. I have a very
Mm-hmm.
active imagination, so I
Mm.
kind of think about it now. I will say some chapters are harder than others because I want them to be a very specific way, and so it's
Yeah.
all about figuring out how to translate the thousands of scenes or shots in my
Yeah.
brain into something cohesive and interesting. But and then I think another difficulty has been, and this isn't, again, it's not a slight on the team. It's just, it's a lot of the work part of it.
Yeah.
I'll be they'll be working on it, and I'll be like, hey, it's like an update, and I have to wait a couple hours. And they'll finally respond to me, be like, oh, here's where we're at, and I'm just like, you dick too long, like, and that's not on them because they're working as fast as they can. They're doing a
Yeah.
fantastic job. Chapters are looking amazing. I'm loving
Mm-hmm.
everything about them. And so it's just one of those things. Like I think the hardest thing is the anticipation for me to see the
Mm-hmm.
chapter go from draft to line to coloring. So that's another thing
I
that kind
got
of
you.
kind of gets you, because like for me it's like seeing my vision
Mm-hmm.
starting to form. Like when you see the drafts, you're just like, okay, it's kind of there. You see the lines, you're like, oh, it's getting closer. And
Mm-hmm.
you see colors, and you're just like, now if we put words and bubbles on it, it's done.
Yeah. So, okay. That's interesting. So, like, it's just a lot of, like, the waiting, the anticipation, That's that. I mean, that makes sense, especially when you're making something. It does make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, with me, you know, I have to like how I just make videos. I mean, like we sort of do like similar stuff because like you're also we make content too, right?
Hmm.
So like it like yeah, you gotta do all that stuff. I gotta like sit here edit this stuff. Then put it up on YouTube. Then make more stuff. So like I have to feel like I gotta feel like I'm doing stuff. Because like whenever I'm not, I feel weird. Like I could be making a video right now. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
feel.
I definitely feel there.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work, bro.
It's a lot of work. I have people all the time that tell me they're like, "Hey, man, you need to slow down."
Yeah, I agree. I see that too.
And I literally look at them and I was like, I can't.
I need to do more. Excuse
I'm
me?
like, I have to keep going. They're like, you're gonna burn out, and I was like, trust me, I know when I'm going to burn
Yeah.
out. I know that feeling, and I know
Yeah.
when to take a break. But
Yeah.
um, they're just like, oh man, it's not good for you to do all this stuff. Like you don't have a social life. I'm like, well, I also live in a time period where having a social life is
Is like,
near
not yeah,
impossible.
exactly.
Um,
Like you could go outside, yeah, but it's like yeah, meetups, and everyone got their stuff going on,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Go outside. No, man, stop
Yeah,
that.
like yeah,
We
exactly,
stay
bro.
inside with the AC. Um,
Exactly. Like
but
yeah.
now don't get me wrong. They're telling me from a place of love, and I love them
Yeah,
all for it.
exactly.
But um, there's that thing of like for me, I can't really stop right now because I'm finally starting to achieve things that I have always wanted to achieve.
Mhm.
Right between getting like Bloody Luck. Bloody Luck is just one step. You know, Bloody Luck
Mhm.
one is not the last. It's not the last thing that I'm gonna write. This is
Yeah.
only the first thing that I want to write. You know,
I got you.
if I only get the first 6 episodes of it, that's cool. It's still checked off the bucket list with a big old check mark and
Yes,
another
sir.
check and two more checks and then color in the check lines.
Mhm.
Um, it's one of those things because I did achieve a dream. I became a published author. If I got the
Nice.
first 6 episodes out, I'm happy there. But I'm
Yep.
not happy with it being the stopping point. Like I'm not
Yeah.
going to be like, oh well, it failed. I suck. Goodbye.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like, just sitting there, people still like anticipating more.
Yeah. So but when it comes down to it, like, look, if Bloody Luck only gets the 6 episodes, it doesn't get the viewer engagement.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's okay. Like people spoke. It wasn't something that caught their eye,
Yeah.
right? The story faltered somewhere or whatnot. I am always open to criticism.
Yeah.
So like one of my things is I'm always going to get better. I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm always going to get better. Um, I believe that doing your best is not a stopping point.
Mhm.
It's it's where you keep going because you're always getting saying you're doing your best means that you're doing your best, but the more you learn, the better you get. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
And, and so, I'm always open to constructive criticism. Now, if you
Yeah.
just look at me and go, "Yo, it's shit," okay,
Yeah,
how?
exactly, bro.
How?
Tell me
What's
what I'm
up?
doing wrong, bro.
Like
Yeah.
if you tell me, and look, another thing, I'm not gonna make everybody happy, and
Exactly, bro.
I know that 100%.
Same here,
My
bro.
series, I want as many people, I want as many people who can read it or want
Mhm.
to read it, but I'm not gonna make everybody happy. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
I'll make story decisions or, something about the character designs, the way that it looks, that
Mhm.
they're like, this ain't for me. Because I know that I have similar things, right?
Yeah.
We talked about them in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Thrash too. I heard that. I heard about that.
So is Mind
Thrash.
Fury many a
Yeah. Yeah, I
time.
know. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I heard that too.
No, like I look him straight in I look him straight in the eye holes and tell him.
Yes.
Um and now as a meme, anytime we talk, I tell him.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, reminder. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
It kind of looked
he's
bad,
he-
bro.
he's like, I know.
I
Look,
heard it. I heard it already. For the 40th time today. Yeah.
like No, kind of jumping off that. Just
Yeah.
just on that topic real quick. Like, because me and my fair do talk a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and like I have multiple times I have brought it up because I'm just a blunt person.
Yeah, I got you.
And like I brought it up to him one time. I was like, "Hey man, if it bothers you that I say that I don't like your art, just let me know."
Yeah,
And
I got.
he's like, "It doesn't bother me." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's just like, "No, because I know that if I show you something and you tell me, yo man, that looks really cool, you're not lying to me."
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, "Well, I just want to be honest with you because look, I like thrash,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I do too.
I do like thrash. Its story is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mind Fury's way of doing storytelling, it's really cool. It's interesting. It's fantastic. It's very engaging,
Yes.
right? I don't particularly like the art style, and it's a lot of the earlier stuff. More of the
Mm-hmm.
newer stuff where
Yeah, I mean,
Mind
like, there's a
Fury.
few times, I've like, okay, the art could a little bit better right there.
But like one thing is like early on, Mind Fury was holding himself back a lot. He wasn't doing what he wanted. He was trying to like do certain things or
Yeah.
how he thought people wanted to see it. Now
Yeah.
he's going at it and he's doing it himself. He's like I don't he has a team. Don't get me wrong. That's
Yeah.
not what I mean. But he's doing it in the way that he wants. He's storyboarding it the way that he wants with dynamic panels, and the shots look amazing. Style still isn't entirely my thing because it's still very McFarland esque,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like Spawn, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
I
I
heard
don't
about your Spawn take.
I don't like Spawn's art
Yeah,
style
honestly,
to begin with.
I like Spawn. Like, I like what Spawn looks like his design, right?
Yeah.
But like, he could look however he wants. Like, people draw him in their style, right? And it would probably look better than like the actual,
So,
like main issue.
but it's one of those things like I don't particularly care for that style. Mind Fury really likes that style, and that's kind of the way that
Mm.
he draws, right?
Yeah.
He makes I will always give talent credit. He
Yeah.
makes some beautiful panels, and while I don't particularly care for the style, they're still beautiful panels.
Exactly. I agree.
Like I can acknowledge that. It's just like when I look at it, I'm just like, particularly care for. It's not like I've had someone I said this around. They were just like, "Oh, you just hate Mike Fury's art." I don't hate his art.
I mean, like, hey, we talk on a daily basis most times. Like, we're good. Like, we
Yeah,
don't have beef.
like
I promise.
you know, and like he makes fun of me all the time too, because like
Yeah.
I've made jokes where like I'll be like I'm the best typesetter that we have, right? And and he'll be like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "No, not really."
Okay, I gotta ask, like, what is the exact job of a typesetter? Like, what does it all do? Because like I've seen it, but I don't know exactly, what exactly
So
they do.
So doing typesetting,
Hmm.
it really depends on the project. It really depends on um, what the specific client really needs from
Hmm.
us, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's literally just putting words in bubbles,
Okay.
right? They pre-make the bubbles, they put them there. We just have to make sure that the words kind of fit, make sense. If we have to add a bubble here or there, we do.
Okay.
Um, there are other ones where they're just blank pages, but they do some of their sound effects. So we go through, we add the bubbles, you know we had the
Okay.
letters and everything. And then there are
Okay.
other ones where they just give us blank pages. And so we go, okay. So we letter it, we do the bubbles, we letter, and then we add sound effects. We try to make them fit in, into it. Like
Yeah, I got you.
make make them look as dynamic as we possibly can. You
Hmm.
know, Uh, there are several typesetters working on every chapter. So sometimes, one way of someone does
So
it
there's
one way, another
overlap.
person will
Yeah.
do it the other way. And so there's a little inconsistency, but they do try their hardest, and the team is they're very good at doing this.
Okay.
Um, getting to as close as they possibly can to
Okay.
to a consistency.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and they're doing fantastic. In fact, funny enough, Faye,
Yeah.
um, he's one of the typesetters
Oh,
for
okay.
BTS. He works on mastering.
Ooh.
So we do mastery. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the
Yeah, I
list.
talk to Faye a lot, to be honest. Like he's
Yes.
probably like the only one I like that actually like I'm talking to like more than
Mm-hmm.
like it's like him, Tommy Toon, and I think it's just them really that I talk to the most. Yeah, I mean I talk to
Okay.
Mind Fairy sometimes, so, like whenever he's like around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he just be doing his own thing. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we
But
started talking soon, like recently, But I mean,
yeah.
like we don't really like. It's just because like we all been doing our own stuff, It's like whatever.
Yeah. We're all doing. We're all busy doing something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we do. So VTS, Voice Me Type Studios.
Yeah.
We do lettering or typesetting for God Game, Bandit King,
Okay, a lot
Game
of
Defense
Brandon works,
Agency.
and Laurel
Yeah,
Pursuit. Okay.
we got Mastery, of course, the Mad Gate, and Bloody Luck and Sunshine Cafe.
Okay.
Those are just to name a few.
Nice.
Um, we we have I set the style for Devil Up because I was its original typesetter.
Ooh, nice. Hey,
Um,
I think you
and
like. Okay,
then
so I read your stuff. Okay, cool.
yeah, and then there were other ones I taught them how to do
Okay.
how to match the style.
I'm curious.
And
I'm
then
curious. Have you seen any
Pong.
of my Devil Up reactions before?
I have not seen the Devil Up reactions. I
Okay.
did. So the first reaction that I watched, which I actually want to talk to you about your reaction because I think it's great.
Okay, so yeah,
Um,
what was your first reaction to mine that you've seen besides Bloody Luck, of course?
the first reaction that I think because I think I was going down the list and I only watched a couple of minutes of it and I
Yeah,
hadn't gone too
cause like
far.
I react to like a bunch of different stuff like besides voice me stuff. So yeah, like I just want to know how like like how much you like how many people in there that I've like know about what I'm doing. Cause like
Yeah,
I know all like like the authors know what I'm doing that I've like I've been trying to talk to besides like the ones that don't fucking reply. Yeah. So
no,
yeah.
no. I So before kind of
Yeah.
going and answering your question, I do want to say, I if you send me a message,
Yeah.
if anyone sends me a message, whether it be on Instagram, if
Hmm.
you find me on Discord, if you send me a message, I will 8 times out of 10 get back to you at some
Yeah,
point.
you will see it, but you might not be able to like reply all the
I
time.
I may not be able to reply all the time. Heck, I may see it once reply, and then I completely forget about it
Yeah, I
because it's
got you.
busy. And because here's my thing, I know that at a certain point, um, I'm not going to be able
To reply to everybody. Yeah.
to reply to everybody or communicate with, you know, any fan of Bloody Luck or any
Hey,
fan
bro,
of
you're
our
getting too
YouTube channel.
popular for me.
Uh, but I don't. But see, that's the thing. I don't really want that to happen.
Hmm.
One of my things is, and like people like, so I've shown Bloody Luck to people at work,
Okay.
and they've been like, "Oh, when you blow up, don't forget about the little S." I was like, where am I going? I'm gonna sit right there at that desk writing the story the entire time. I ain't
Exactly,
going
bro.
nowhere. Um, Mostly because I'm like, even if I start making massive money off of it,
I need more
um,
money.
if I go to work, that pays my bills. The rest of the money is mine.
Ah,
It
I do
it
this.
it also means that I can look at my job and be like, "You are unimportant. I
Yeah.
can take time off when I feel like it."
Yeah.
But
Rack up
anyways,
them vacation days, dude.
joking aside about all of that, it's just one of those things of being like, um, my audience, fan, big or small, I
Hmm.
want to talk to as many as I can
Yeah,
when I get the
I
chance.
do agree.
Be- because I'm not going to get anywhere
Hmm.
without the people who want to read it.
Exactly.
And so to me, like I said, I know there's going to be a point where I can't answer every message. I'm not going to remember everybody's name.
Exactly.
It's just like a group of people, a long list of people just talking, and you're just like, "Haha, okay, how's it going, guys?"
Yeah, you get to
Or
the point where you're just like you have like automated replies to everybody, pretty much.
but the thing is, I still want to, as much as I can, at least interact with as many
Yeah.
people as I can. Because, like I said, y'all are the reason why Bloody Luck has gone anywhere, or I
Yep.
have gone
And I've gone anywhere, you know.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like everything is like, you know, you gotta fight for other people's time, you know, to like, especially on YouTube, you gotta fight for other people's time technically to, you know, watch your video or like watch your stream or like read your stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
because like, yeah, you could be like, oh yeah, you could be sitting here like reading like, you know, Bloody Luck, right? But then it's like, oh, you know, like stuff like solo leveling you could read, you know. It's like it just depends, you know. You need like you got to make it interesting, you know. Or you like it's like everybody, you got to fight for their time to watch your stuff, you know, over other people's stuff, you know. People
Yeah.
might like see it in a different way, but like that's how I see it. Even though we're technically not fighting, but it's like more like, yeah, I kind of have to fight over your watch time, you know.
Yeah, it's like, come on, come on, come on. You know, you got to be entertaining enough to keep the attention
Yeah.
span. And so it's just one of those things. And
Mhm.
I just, I don't know. Like, I feel like there are some creators that have either forgotten that
Yeah.
or they just never got it in the first place.
Mhm.
Um, I would like to preface this. I am not talking about any creator at Voice Me.
Okay.
I'm just talking about some creators in
Ooh,
general.
dish shots. Yeah. I got you.
Dish shots. I don't
We
really have dish
dissing.
shot.
We
I don't
we
really
we,
have.
we
I
sneak this in
I
here.
I I don't actually have any. This is when it comes down to this. When I what I'm saying is like I think that there are some creators that have lost their ability to remember that you know they have people that like, followed, subscribe to them, and push them to the level that they're at.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm not talking about anyone in Voice Me. Like
Okay.
because I feel like if I say that, they're gonna be like, I don't
Hey,
know who
bro,
this man's
why you
talking
say that?
about.
I like it's like yeah, you're gonna be like mentioning like you know like a characteristic and be like, hey, ain't that me?
Like, it's
Yo,
me. It's me. Take him out.
yeah, it's like hey, like you like they just know if you're like talking about them, like especially if you talk like you know normally, it's like, hey, wait a minute, hey,
So
ain't that me?
I will
Wait,
100%. I you know,
mm-hmm.
everyone at everyone at my job and people who know me understand a couple of things about me.
Yeah,
Um, I don't lie.
yeah,
um, as a kid, I lied a lot,
yeah,
and so
it
as
just
an
makes sense.
adult, I am brutally honest.
Yeah,
I am so like I won't even hold back from talking to my boss. Like, um,
hey, bro, can you like boss us better? Like,
no, like I at one point I got into kind of a discussion with the boss one time, and they were like, I was like, hey, I'm doing my best, and they went, well, do better, and I went,
you do
you don't
better.
get to say that. I don't. You don't get to say that to me. And they were like, what? And I was like, if I say I'm doing my best, that means I'm doing my best. Right?
Yeah.
It's the same talk that I told you earlier. If I'm doing my best, that's not a stopping point. That's a going forward point. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're like, my best isn't good enough for you, it will never be good enough for you.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, why am I still here?
Exactly.
And they were like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. I was just like, I'm sure you didn't.
Exactly.
But don't ever say that to someone, not me, and I don't want to hear it said to anybody else. They were like, no, I totally understand. I was just like, cool, we've had this conversation. I'm over it. I don't care.
Assert dominance. That's what
It
happened right
is
there.
it isn't about me asserting dominance so
I
much
mean,
as
that's what you did.
I don't like getting walked over. I don't like other people getting walked over.
I
And I
got
will
you.
stand up for that to the end of time.
You know, like yeah, I'm like a person. You know, like I have like, cause like if like I'm like your friend, right? If I'm like friends with somebody, like I have to like you know joke. I like you got to be able to like you know handle the jokes I have to say to you. You know. Because like
Yeah.
they might sound mean, but I don't mean it. You know, I don't actually mean it. Like I'm
No,
like I sound like a mean person, but
you
like
sound kind of mean, but you're not. No, so
like well yeah to most people.
I do get that because funny enough, like people nowadays, they're like, "Oh no, you're not like that at all." And I was like, "We not the
Okay.
same person,
I mean, I
right?" But
guess I
all,
can't be. I can't make the joke around my A friends that I can make around my C friends. You know?
but I look at a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "So I'm an asshole." They're like, "What?" And I'm like an
Exactly.
asshole.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I'm the kind of asshole that if I've wronged you, I'll apologize.
Mhm.
To the point that when I was working as a cook at a restaurant, one of the servers complained about me
Mhm.
to my district manager.
Mm.
My district manager looked them dead in the face and went, "That's just Sean, get over it."
Yeah, I got you.
They're like, because again, they knew that I'm an honest person. I don't lie at any point.
Yeah.
I got written up one time for not doing extra work.
I'm
That
not
was
doing
literally the
extra
reason.
work.
And I was like, "You didn't ask me to do it. I didn't have to. You can't write me up for that." And
Exactly.
he was like, "No, I'm going to." And so I was like, "All right." Then I quit. He was like,
Oof.
"What?" I was like, "No, I quit.
Get
You got my
played.
2 weeks." It's like, "That's it." I was like, "I'll work here for 2 weeks. I'm done."
Get
And
played, bro.
my my district manager heard about it and was just like, "Why are you quitting?" And I was like, "Well, there are 3 reasons, but the
I'll tell
first
you the
one is
main one
he wrote me up for not doing extra work."
that I wasn't
And
assigned.
and, and she was like, "You what?" And I was like, "I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I sat outside for 6 hours. I get that, but I finished my job. You came in the next day." Like I showed her. She was like, "Ah, everything was finished." And I was like, "Yeah, because I know how to do my job efficiently, and I finished it." But I didn't need to be inside the whole time. And it didn't make
Exactly.
any sense for me to do the extra work he wanted me to do because the other cook did it yesterday, right? And
Mhm.
so she was like, I'm sorry, I'll talk to him." I was like, "It doesn't matter if you talk to him because I already put in my 2 weeks. I don't have another job set up, but I don't care. I can't do this."
Oof.
And now I'm going to tell you all this right now. Do not ever quit a job when you don't have something lined up. That is
Yeah.
terrible time for me. But that is how much I will stick to my guns.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of putting myself in peril to stand up for my own morals. And a lot of people have said, they're like, "Oh, you need to not do that." And I was like, I can't. I can't.
I ain't gonna let
I
him talk to me like that. Excuse me?
I can't let them I can't let anybody treat me less than what I know that I'm worth.
It's like
Look,
personally I wouldn't let that slide.
I'm
It's like
sorry.
that, yeah.
I'm sorry. I let myself talk down to myself. I don't let other people talk down to
That's
myself.
my job. Excuse me? Yeah,
Like
it's my
that's my
job.
subconscious and depression to deal with.
Uh,
Who are you to tell me that?
Exactly. Who
But
do you
like,
think you are?
so I don't let people. I really tend to not let where I try not to let people all over me, but I also do my best not to walk over
Yeah.
all over somebody else
You
because I
know,
know how that feels, and
yeah, I got
I
you.
don't want that to happen.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Like, I when it comes to like Bloody Luck, I technically have the contract for Bloody Luck, right?
Okay.
But I have talked with my artist who's been like, "So am I an employee
Mhm.
or am I a partner?" And I'm like, "You're a
Yeah.
partner." And they're like, "Well, I don't have a contract." And I was like, "Because I'm the only one who's liable for the pilot,
Yeah.
right?" Um, so technically, right now, you are an employee. But if you were to leave, in my opinion, I couldn't use the characters. I'd have to have new characters designed,
Oof. All
right?
right.
Because in my opinion, you as the artist, you have just as much stake as I do.
Yeah.
You designed the characters and the art style. I can make characters that look very, very similar, almost identical, right? Maybe a hair swoop in a different place, but I can't
Exactly.
use the same design
Mhm.
because I want it to be very clear. And there's another reason why I'm bringing this up here because I want other people to know. If I tell you something, I mean it.
Yeah.
Like, so he was like, "So am I, or am I a partner?" And I was like, "You're a partner. You're always going to be."
Mhm.
So, sorry, someone messaged me and they
Yeah, I
asked me a
got you.
question.
I got you.
Um,
I was like, "Hey, yo, did you time out?"
it's just, just as I just fade into the aether.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
um, dang it, they messed with me, and I forgot my entire train of thought.
Oof.
I hate that about my ADHD brain. You just say something, and you just hear the train leaving the station entirely.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
no, come back. I wasn't on board.
You know, I looked down
I have
for a
the
second.
ticket. You're like, I have the ticket. Platform 93
Exactly.
quarters. Take me to
Exactly,
Hogwarts.
bro. But yeah, you were talking about a contract and a partnership with your artist.
Yeah. So like, he's a partner. He's not just an employee. He's someone I go, yo, make art.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's one of those things.
Makes sense.
I just like being very clear in everything. And this way, like if I ever, take him, it's just like, all right, people's court, John versus the artist that did Bloody Luck suited you.
Yep.
Um, Sean says that he never made that agreement with you.
Personally, we don't have a contract. You know, you don't technically own anything, but you do have the
It's,
characters. You can
you
have
know,
the
it's,
characters.
but that's what that like I'm saying that now, but like if my head ever gets too big, and I'm like, no, you don't own anything. I own it all. And they're just like Exhibit A,
Yep,
this
yep, yep,
interview. And it's just
yep.
like, darn it, I no,
Damn, I kept this up.
no.
uh,
I told him to take it down. No, I'm kidding. I'm never gonna do that to
yeah,
you.
no, I mean, someone asked me to do that at some point about someone serious, but it's whatever.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You
But no, it
can,
was it was not voice me related, so they don't know who it is, bro. They don't know who it is.
yeah.
I believe someone knows who the person is that I talked to. I just forgot who it was,
Mm.
but they know who it was because they know who they was like they knew about it, you know. But yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna like avoid the subject. I've already talked about it a couple times.
Well, I'm not trying to pressure you into talking about it,
You know, it was
but
just like somebody asked me to read something. They didn't like it. How I reacted to it. That was really it. And they asked me to
okay.
take it down. So yeah, that was
Well,
really it.
one thing I'm gonna let you know, you will never have to worry about that from me,
Yeah,
even if you have a bad reaction to my writing.
yeah, I
I'll be
got
like,
you.
I'll be like, oh,
I'm gonna just be honest, bro. If I don't like it, I don't like it. You know, like that's just how it is.
it was like I didn't like how Rio did that kick. Now I do remember my train of thought though. We're gonna roll back
Yeah,
um to your reaction of Bloody
yeah.
Luck. Um, you had me dying the entire video. I
Okay.
think I out loud laughed so hard at one point. My roommate went, "What
Hey,
the
yo,
hell
you
are you
okay?
laughing at?" He was like,
It's your
"What the hell are you
boy.
laughing at? What is funny?" And I was just like, I paused the video. I was like, "He said Rio's legs were too good not to use."
Exactly.
Because like it was so funny because
Exactly.
he pulls her out, he pulls the dude out of the way, and you were just like, "Oh, your face about to get obliterated by this thing."
Exactly. It's just like it
He's like,
just makes sense.
I told you, and I just like I died laughing so hard.
Like it's just like yo,
I,
fuck hands, bro. Use some legs, bro. Like exactly, bro.
yeah, but I thought it was I laughed really hard because I was just like, I don't know if I'm being predictable about that, which I probably was. It doesn't really
I mean,
matter.
like it's just like I've watched and read so much stuff I can like kind of
Yeah.
understand what's like going to
You
happen.
know,
It's kind of like that.
it's that little bit of intuition, but there is an actual reason why Rio fights the way that she does.
I mean, I'm
Um,
not complaining.
we we actually really thought about both her fighting style and the fighting style of like everybody.
Hmm.
So she's more like an MMA fighter,
I got you.
right?
I mean, yeah, she's
Or
clearly like
sh-
mixed.
she's really more of like I want to say a bare knuckle brawler.
Hmm.
Like she's smaller than those two guys.
Yeah,
The only way she wins is through speed. So she has to hit with power and she has to hit fast. And
yeah,
so that is something that we actively thought about when doing Rio's fight,
yeah.
right?
Use them
Is
legs.
one, use the legs, and two, show that she's not trying to keep a prolonged fight. So she took out the biggest dude first.
Exactly, bro.
And so we really tried to think about that, and I just like that it did translate very well into the
Mm-hmm.
chapter. I thought chapter one was very good.
Yeah.
Chapter one initially wasn't actually going to start with Randy running.
Yeah.
It was actually going to start with Randy getting hit in the face. Like it was just going to start. You were just going to see the fist and just whap.
I got you. Would have been funny.
Um, and because initially when I wrote it opening like that,
Hmm.
the thought concept of it was you starting a chapter and going, I getting right into it.
Exactly, bro. We're already starting with hits. Okay.
Um, but
Fighting off rip. Okay.
but Jogo and Sudaja were both like, hey, what if we maybe I don't know, the punch to start seems like it's a weird place, and I was like, no, I mean I
How
can
about
kind
we,
of understand it.
do a little chase scene.
So they were like, yeah, do the chase, and I was just like, okay, so we kind of wrote the chase scene in, and it ended up working out very well.
Okay.
Um, Super funny. Because you brought this up,
Yeah.
Sudaja is I give Sudaja very bare bones kind of,
Yeah.
like I'm like, okay, hidden money cash, give to
Hmm.
Rio, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Put it in the hat.
he read that from I never said in the hat,
Yeah. Put in the hat.
but
That's
the
what he
funniest
said.
thing
He's
is he went all the way down there, saw that, and added the hat getting hit off his head,
Yeah. I'm like
all the
yeah. Yeah.
way up at
Put
the
it in the
top.
hat, bro.
So
Yes, sir.
he put that hat shot up there, right? Because he
Hmm.
had read that there was a secret cache. And so initially, actually, he had multiple panels. So he had one where he's pulling it out of the hat, another where he pulls the sole of his shoe off and pulls money out of it
Okay.
too.
Okay.
But we were like, that's too much.
Like yeah. I mean like what is
we
he,
were
a
like,
secret agent?
we were like,
Like
we were like, in the hat is okay. Um, no, he's just a gambler who sometimes wins, but
yeah. I
most times
know.
when he
Yeah.
wins, he gets beat up and all his money gets taken. Um,
Hmm.
I love Randy so much.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was like, Randy, no! When he was getting his ass beat, bro.
I I thought it was super funny. Like when he's like getting beat, you're like, oh no, Randy, and like Rio shows up, and you were just like, Rand, that's not a good look, Randy. So funny. And then you I, when you realized why Rio was there, it made me laugh. You were like, I'm here to collect you debt. Like you paused and you were just like, she ain't even here to help him.
Yeah, I'm here to take your money, yeah. But give half of it back, majority of it back actually.
We When it came down to it, I think it looking like a majority was just because they were when they were trying to do the panel, they just made it the same box over and over,
Yeah.
going into a flow.
Hmm.
Um, she only really gave a little bit back, but
Okay, because like it looks like the same stack of cash, bro. Like it looked like.
I know,
I
but
mean, but it's fine. Yeah, whatever.
yeah, after a certain point though, when it comes to the art, you have to be like, now I'm a big thing about like small
Details, yeah,
consistencies and making sure that it's very consistent all the way through.
yeah.
But at a certain point, um,
You just
my
need to
over
drop the
controlling
chapter,
and
bro.
overbearing
You just,
ass
yeah, you just
needs
need
the
the chop.
chapter
You just
just to
drop
come
the
out,
chapter, bro. Just give
without
it.
redrawing an entire hand and
You
a
know,
couple of bills.
and just like slightly, like decreasing like the size, between like fingers, like when
So,
stacks of money there.
but like we initially wrote it where she just left,
Hey, I mean, okay,
but
had to have that humility right there.
we, we were all we all were like, look,
I
now
don't
we
feel
know
like Rio's that
she's a
crazy.
she's a badass because she did the fight, right?
Yeah,
But why do you care about her,
yeah,
right? And
yeah. She's
so,
she's bad. She's badass, and she's kind for
yeah,
some
so
parts. Yeah,
she's the idea is that she's the badass with the slight heart of gold. Like
yeah.
she's still like, look, you're gonna give me the rest of the money or I will kill you.
Hmm.
And like she's like, I will hunt you down. I know where you live. Randy, I know where you live.
Exactly.
Like, so it's like one of those things. Um, there there actually used to be a shot in the early draft that showed why Rio was there.
Hmm.
It's because like she had a paper that just said Randy and a location, but we took out the
Mm.
paper because it didn't make a lot of sense after Randy had ran a bunch of ran throughout the city to get away.
Yeah.
So while we didn't really put this in, this is all of our head canon is
Mm.
that she's in the crowd of people as Randy is running, and she's just like, motherfucker.
Again, Randy?
So like she,
Come on.
then she's like, and she walked slowly following them through. So
Just let it.
Randy could get beat up.
I mean, deserved. She's like, yeah, it's
She,
deserved.
she- like that's why
Wasted
she's
my
like,
time, bro.
are you for she's like, seriously? So much for
Exactly.
an easy job. And then
Yeah.
I did like the pay, like as we're going through it, the payoff of, oh, it also was an easy job for those kick the ass of those two grunts.
Hmm.
And it's really the chapter came together really well.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
it though we did cut a significant portion of that chapter. I think initially it was 72 panels long.
Okay.
We cut nearly 20.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So it still was a very significant sized chapter for
Release
a
the
Japanese
Snyder
version.
cut. Release the Snyder cut.
No, because it was just a lot of
Fluff.
unneeded shots.
So it was like a lot
Like
of fluff, or just
it was a lot
extra.
of fluff. There was a lot of action that either didn't make sense or
Hmm.
just it wasn't required.
Yeah, I got you.
Like you get the same thing from it, and we're not. We would have taken far too much time on
Yeah.
those extra 20 panels, and
Okay.
we didn't
Understandable.
need to.
I mean, the
So
chapter flowed really nicely. I liked it.
well,
It was
I'm
fine.
very glad
Yeah.
you were
I'm glad.
very
I'm
glad.
glad you thought it was funny, though. I really did.
I really enjoyed your reaction.
Yeah.
Um, I did, like when you were reading the prologue chapter,
Hmm.
and you said it first correctly. You were like mediators,
Oh yeah. I
nah,
like.
it's mediators. I was
So
like,
it's mediators, right?
I was like, there you go, you got it. Yeah,
I was like, I said it
they're
right,
mediators.
then wrong. Then I'll be like, nah, this sounds right. It sounds cooler,
And
Mediators, what the fuck is that?
like, what could that be? But no, it is mediators because I took the idea um
Yeah, I got you.
of medium and
Yeah,
negotiator
yeah,
and
understandable.
and
I see it now.
middleman and kind of
Yeah.
combine those into
So,
mediator.
mediators. Got
Medi.
it. I got it, yeah.
You heard it here. That's the correct pronunciation. Don't say it
Exactly.
any other
Everyone
way.
who's reading it as mediators is wrong.
Wrong.
It's mediators from this point on, confirmed by the author himself. So shut up. I'm right. Yeah, I'm glad you really enjoyed that. I hope you really enjoyed it. I know it was funny, but yeah.
Oh no, I did. I really enjoyed it. I had a smile on my face the entire time.
That's cool. That's cool because it's probably, I think it's like on my channel, probably like the most like, like probably like the best like voice me thing or video that I have, which is kind of crazy because I've had like develop on there a while. I think it even did better than my old channel when develop was at like 200 plus. So like it
Oh,
even did better than the original develop.
that
Might
that's crazy.
maybe I think
I did.
so.
I did. I will say though, I did share that video around quite a bit,
I
and
mean
half
I'm
those
glad.
views,
Thank you.
half those views are probably mine. Um,
But I'm glad that like thank you for sharing it.
just sitting there and being like,
Oh, check this out. This guy funny.
they really like my stuff. Yay, yay, yay!
But I'm oh yeah.
I'm live. Spiked. No.
Well, like I'm curious. Like did you say that like you watched another one of reactions, one of my reactions before Bloody Luck, or was it after?
It was after.
All right.
I think I had started your reaction to Thrash.
Oh yeah,
I only got
Thrash.
I had only gotten like a couple
You know,
episodes.
I had to like reread Thrash because like all the reactions were gone, but I mean it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean it's interesting rereading stuff. But I mean yeah, Thrash, super fun series, even though you don't like how it looks, but whatever. I mean, but you do agree with that it's a good series overall, you know.
Oh no, of course, 100%. I I recommend it to a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, like
I'm
especially if you're not like super, you don't really care much about art, you know.
I'm like anytime that, I'm like I'm talking about it, I'm
Hmm.
like I've shared it to a lot of people who actually really like the McFarlane art style,
Yeah, I got
right?
you.
The Spawn kind of
Hmm.
look, and I'm like, "Hey, if you like Spawn, you're really gonna like this." You
Yeah.
know? And like my friends who really know me, who know I don't like that art style, went, "Why are you sharing this with
I
me? You
mean,
hate that." And I
it's
was like,
like what you
I'm
would
just like,
like.
it's a good story. It's really good. I just kind of tune it out of my brain at this point and just kind of
Yeah.
read the story.
But yeah, I know I've mentioned this. I think like pretty much to like at least like everybody. But like yeah, I wouldn't have known y'all existed if I didn't see a reel that my friend sent me about Voice Me. I would have never figured y'all out, to be
I
honest.
I I never would have um I never would have found Voice Me
Oh yeah, I
had
should
it
have
not
asked you how
been
you
for
found Voice Me. Yeah.
yeah, I never would have found it had it not been for Brandon posting a video about
Okay.
the pitch, the original pitch contest that they did a
Ah.
couple of years ago.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like you were you already following Brandon or what before that?
No.
Oh, so you just like heard of it?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, like I only found it because my friend sent it to me. I would have never seen it because like he like looks for like manhwa and all that recommendations, right? So like stuff starts popping up on his stuff and his reels and
Mhm.
Instagram reels. So like that's how he found it. That's how he introduced it to me. And that's how I found Voice Me because I was like, yo, where do I read this on? Because like it's not on like any like weird websites, right? So I'm like, okay, now I gotta like look it up, like look it up properly. Found Voice Me.
So, when I joined Voice Me,
Hmm.
the only real series that were really on Voice Me,
Yeah, that were like super like the old ones, the old ones like the
the
really
O
G's,
the
yo
O
G's.
of OG
Yeah,
series.
which one was it?
The Thrash had just
Yeah,
started coming out.
okay.
Let's see, I think Thrash, AK Yumi.
I have no idea what that is.
The unfortunately the artist stopped doing it, which was very
Mm.
upsetting
Yeah,
because
because like
I
go ahead.
really liked AK Yumi.
But yeah,
Um,
I joined like Voice Me when like Thrash was popular. Devil Ups started getting recognition. Obviously, Branded had works on there that were pretty popular. But like that's when I was in. I was like like the like probably like second, third generation Voice Me. Really, like that's where I was. So,
yeah,
like
no, it was.
you were like OGs.
I,
But yeah,
I,
I
I
know Thrash is pretty old on the site by himself.
yeah, it's been there
For a while.
for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super behind in like all like the popular or like used to be popular series on Voice Me because like I've never heard of them, and like I've never seen them because you're like they're not that popular no more, especially with like Brandon, keeping like the charts like with his series. I mean, and then there's Devil Up, which is really good, Yeah, like
Devil Up, which which is
yeah.
fantastic. Look, I think that the
Hmm.
ones that are in the top spot. they do deserve it. They're all
Yeah,
very good stories.
I agree. I
You know,
agree. I still need to
God
read,
Game,
a lot of
Devil Up,
Brandon stuff,
Bandit
but yeah,
King, God Game, you know,
yeah.
God Game, Devil. Well, from what I'm seeing right here, the top 5 stories that are on the website that
Hmm.
are current. We've got God Game, Devil Up, Bandit King, The Mad Gate, Link Soul. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to dethrone Link Soul. Um, we need to dethrone at least Link Soul a little bit, put Thrash back up here, right? Maybe dethrone Bandit King so Mad
Yeah.
Gate can move up, and then Thrash, and then I hit number 5, and then I take the number 1 spot and just rotate them down a little bit.
Yeah, I got
Um,
you. I got you.
but
We got aspirations here.
but all jokes aside,
They all
I
deserve
will
their.
say this. I will say this. I will say one thing is, me beating quite literally any of them in the top 5. Um, while I'm not going to say is impossible,
It's gonna
but it
take a
is a
little bit,
very
yeah.
daunting
Yeah,
task.
because like yo, like I think they're in the millions now, right?
Some of them are in the
Yeah,
millions.
I
Like
think I believe Devil Up's
God
in the
Game has
million like too, right?
God Game has 3 million.
Okay.
So I
Like it's
will
just like
say, like
the numbers on
dethroning,
the numbers on there look a little weird. So like they don't
yeah,
have like 1 million or anything like that. It's just like 1,000 dot. They could do a little better with that, but it's like I see I understand.
yeah, but like, um, another thing about Brandon, he's a very popular
Yeah, he
influencer,
is.
and he posts like every day.
Yeah, I
So
mean
like,
I see it every day because I
de-
follow him.
de- dethroning him is
I
gonna
gotta take a
that's
while.
gonna be hard. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
especially
really
when
hard.
when he cranks out really good series.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
So
like especially with all of his collabs, like they're really good.
like like I said, I think every one of them deserves their place there. They're all
Exactly.
very good. You know.
Uh-huh.
Um. But
Maybe
I'm taking.
yeah,
I'm
Bloody
taking.
Luck
Look.
need to go
Look.
there. Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's got 3 up
Yeah,
here.
he does. He can
He
he
can
can he can settle
he
with
can
holding
let
two.
he can let go of one of them. You just have to choose. Like, maybe we'll be like, all right, Brandon, maybe get rid of God Game. Like,
Or
just
one
you
of
get you
them.
you get rid of
Hmm.
number 1, right? Let everyone slide up a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Then you can prove it with another one of your series that you deserve to be number 1, or you just let me get there. That's fine. I don't care. Joke, but again, joking aside, it will be a while before I ever get to that
I mean,
point,
I
if
hope
I ever
I
get
hope
to
to
that
see you up in the top spots. It's fun, bro. Like I mess with Bloody Luck, bro. It's cool.
point. Well, I'm very glad that you like it. I've worked very hard on writing it. The
Yeah.
as I said, the artists have worked very hard on making.
the the series look good.
Yeah,
I just write it. Like, do you okay as a writer? Do you ever feel like you're not doing enough for a chapter? Like, do you like especially like if you're like if you weren't like a typesetter, right? Like if like you could do more, right? But it's like, do you feel like if you're just like a regular like no writer, no like just a writer, no experience in typesetting, etc., right? Do you feel like you would be like doing like you'd feel like you're not doing enough for the series? Like, how do you feel about that?
it can feel that way sometimes.
Yeah, because like I know like because like I have no experience in it. I just want to know.
Yeah, so it can kind of feel that way sometimes.
Mm,
That you're not doing enough, or sometimes even when you finished an entire chapter and you kind of look at it and you're just like, it's
damn,
like
I really did like a small percentage of what would happen.
like I imagine this chapter would be, like we would get further or we would be able to do more stuff, but with everything that I need to do, I can't. It kind
Yeah.
of sucks. Like, look, Bloody Luck, and I will tell you this right now, so
Mm,
this way we can temper some expectations.
yeah.
The next 2 chapters of Bloody Luck they are slower chapters,
Hey, bro,
right?
I'm
So
down for it.
we're not going in straight into action. But the reason why we're doing that is because there's a lot of setup for Bloody Luck that needs
Hmm.
to happen,
I got
right? You
you.
need to you need to understand why Rio will get to the point that she's at,
Yeah.
in chapter 0. why
Hmm.
she does anything that she does, right? We have to pay off certain name drops like Felix, the best character. Um, uh, I did today post Bloody Luck character files,
Yeah.
zero through two. We do post them on um Instagram. And the reason why
Yep.
we've been posting them on Instagram is because they were
Links down
supposed
in
to
the
be
description.
done. Thank you.
Yep. Don't
But
worry.
they they were supposed to be going up as each chapter did.
Hmm.
I wanted them to go up with each chapter. So after, before zero, we would have had the Rio go up, you know, here
Hmm.
on Voice Me
Yeah.
since the prologue came out.
Yeah, I got
That
you.
way people could start following beforehand, right? And it would have geared it up for a little bit of a better release. The
Yeah.
unfortunate thing is they weren't getting done in time. And
Yeah.
I finally was able to get them done because the art, look, this again is not me going like, man, the art team, they're slack and they're not getting it done on time. No, no,
Yeah.
they are working so hard to make sure that the chapters are coming out
Yeah.
that they're like, I'm trying. They're literally taking pieces of panels in order to make these, but they're so busy trying to make sure that everything is colored and done in such like in the right way that
Yeah.
it's taking them time to make them.
Makes the most sense.
And they want them to look good for you guys. Like they even want, the character files to look good, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I got you.
And
Like,
so I did release the three of them that we have. I should,
mhm.
not next week, of course, is an episode. Um,
Nice.
or or I say next week, but I don't know when this is going up. So
I mean, I'll
on
probably upload soon.
on um the 11th. So
All right.
August 11th.
Yeah, like depending on
Next
like,
week.
when I, finish, exporting this, I'll upload it
Yeah.
soon. Probably, like it,
I,
tomorrow or
hey,
the day after.
you're good. Take your time. But the idea, August 11th is when the next chapter gets to come out. I'm really excited about that
Yeah.
chapter.
Hey, I'm ready
There's
to
a lot
read
of
it.
there's a lot of cool stuff in that chapter. It's not very action packed, but there's
Hmm.
a lot of information that you need in order to understand stuff and why she does anything. So
Yeah, I got you.
it's it's
As
great.
long as there's legs.
That's a good question. Where are
As
legs?
long as there's,
Oh,
a good
let me
few
let me
panels of just
hold
like
on.
leg
Let me
shots.
check. Let me check for you.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Let
We
me
need the
make sure that
legs, bro.
let me make sure that does she have legs today? Are they
We cutting them
are,
off.
are they in this chapter? What about this chapter? What about the
Like we just need, we
oof.
could probably just do a whole chapter of legs. We really could, give or take.
just a full chapter.
I'm not the biggest
Look.
leg man,
There's
but
some. You know what?
but
You know what? There's a very there's a few good leg shots. You're fine.
yes,
Fine. You're good.
sir.
You're good. You're
I'm gonna
good.
make sure, to like, just
You're gonna
stay
be
on them
you're
for a
good.
good while when I read this
You're,
chapter,
look, you might be hurting in chapter 3, but
bruh. I might be fiending in chapter 3.
it's just like there are no legs this chapter. No,
I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah,
uh,
leg chapters, bro. Leg character profiles. Yeah. New idea, everybody. Do that for your characters, that have good legs. Hmm. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, shoot.
uh,
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy the chapters regardless, though. Don't worry.
well, you know, I'm
With or
very
without
glad that it's
legs.
going with or without legs. But no,
Indeed.
again, I just as long as you guys are enjoying the chapters, that's
Hey.
the only thing that really matters to me.
Hmm.
Um, because if you guys aren't enjoying them, I need to know so
Hmm.
that I can make them enjoyable. But there
Yep.
is there is one thing, it's something that I really have that I've been struggling with these first 6 episodes, right?
Hmm.
They're the first 6 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't hit the super action packed mark by, episode 4, I should be okay. If I start
Yeah.
hitting I'm sorry. if I start getting into the things that I wanted to by episode 4, um, we should be fine, and we are,
Yeah.
so we're fine.
Nice.
Like everything is on track. It's just one of those things of being like, I don't know if they're gonna like it.
I mean,
I need them to like it so much.
yeah,
But,
understandably, yeah.
but I do put a lot of pressure on myself because like part of my brain, it's not really for me that it succeeds.
Yeah.
It's more for the art team who has
Mm-hmm.
put in just a ridiculous amount of work to make it look very, very good.
Yes,
And
sir.
like I have heck on several occasions, someone's been like they were like, I don't remember how the conversation came up,
Okay.
but someone was talking to me and they said something, and I was like, my name doesn't need to even be on it. I don't care.
Okay.
Like I could put it under a ghost name, a pen name, somebody else's name. It
Yeah,
really
but you
wouldn't
put your
work.
government on there, bro.
Of course, I put my government name.
Yeah, your boy Sean
Like,
Hayes. Yeah, let's go.
like I'll shout it from the rooftops. I rap bloody
Get his
love.
address, guys. Get his. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Good luck. The government barely knows my address. Anyways,
I'm off the grid, boy. I somehow make this series, but I'm off the grid.
I'm like, I'm off the grid. I
Yeah.
I barely even use the internet.
I'm totally not
So
using it
like,
right now.
someone's like, oh, you're on every
I
single
can
damn
trace your IP right now, boy. Yeah, what you gonna do?
But no, when it comes down to it, it's just one of those things of being like, I I just want them to succeed.
Hey, bro.
And so that's why I want Bloody Luck to succeed. Because at the end of the day, right, Bloody Luck
Hmm.
could go nowhere. And
Yeah, and they can skyrocket.
and I personally can still find the ability to write somewhere else
Yeah,
or on something else.
yeah.
Um, but there's no guarantee for the artists there. And
Hmm.
I want to guarantee something for
Yeah,
the
we want them
artists
to succeed, bro.
because Sudaja, boy, Sudaja is one of the
Talented.
best artists. Character designs are fantastic. Look, look, he made Felix. Felix is my favorite character.
Nice.
Okay. I gave him a brief description. I was like, old man in his 50s, decrepit, might die.
Might die.
Probably going to.
Yeah.
Check mark, star, smiley face.
Yes, sir. You
Right?
got all the
And
elementary school lineup. Let's go.
and he went, I'm gonna
Above and
give him
beyond.
drip. And I was like, what, what,
Give him
I
drip.
can't kill him now.
Like, hey. He has to have drip. Like, he could be the worst
like
character ever, right? But he has to have drip. Like, I'll be
he
honest. Like,
he gave him like if you look at the character files or if you're able to, there's just like
I could.
he gave him this suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made him look so dapper, and then he he topped it. He topped it. He put the circular glasses, right?
Sheesh! The
Like
Harry
the
Potter
small,
glasses.
yeah. He put the little circular, and I was just like, oh, I can't. I love you, old man.
Yes,
And with the
sir.
pipe and everything, like I focus on that pipe so much. It's not an important character, but I focused on it because it makes Felix look cool.
Yes, sir.
He literally drew me a thing after I had told him about. He was like, "What about this for the character design of Felix?" And it's literally just Felix standing there, smoking on the pipe, going, "It's all about style, kid." And I was just like, "Well, you can't die anymore."
I can't kill you off now. Fuck.
I was like, I
You
was like,
ruined it. But good
I
job.
was
You
like,
ruined it. But good job.
I I was like, Suja, that's not fair. You can't
You
make
can't
characters
kill
I
and
don't
do it
want to
with drip
kill
like
off.
that, bro.
And so he's like, well, that sucks
Oh,
because
don't kill him yet.
you're
Kill
gonna
him
have
in
to
a different
figure
way.
out how to not kill him. And I was like,
Rewrite his death.
I was like,
He has to die with his drip, though. Like, that's all it is. He has to
So then
die.
I
He
went.
has to die with drip unscathed. That's how it has to be.
So see, then I went back to where I put the check marks, the stars, the smiley
Not
face,
dying.
and then I went question mark.
What do I do with him now, bro?
But
Like,
Felix is one of my favorite characters.
nice.
That is
Have we met
in
him
the
yet or
series.
no?
You will meet him in chapter 2.
All right, nice,
So
nice.
it's kind of the reason why Felix is the chapter 2 character bio is because you hear his name in chapter 1.
Ah, okay.
And so chapter 3 is actually someone you will meet in chapter 2.
Okay, okay.
And then, like each one's kind of referenced, so you'll kind of get it as they go down. But yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll make sure to, do a whole like a leg rating each chapter.
Yeah. But
Be like, okay, legs out of
right.
5?
Well, see
Yeah,
now
3.
you have to put leg counters on your watch throughs
Do I
of
want to do the extra work for
what?
legs? I might have.
It's the legs, man.
Fuck, I got it, bro. And so far, it's specifically Rio's legs.
Specifically Rio's legs.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Got to make sure it's Rio's legs. Nobody
Yeah, fuck
else's.
everybody else's leg, bro. Fuck everybody else's, bro.
Except for
Rio's
maybe
though.
Felix.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I'm kidding, but at the same time,
I mean, he can enter the drip counter.
he's definitely gonna have that. No, he drew something. Hold on, real quick. He drew something for chapter 2. I literally wrote something about Felix. I was like, Felix is in his pajamas. Why does he still have drip suit? And he was like, I thought his middle name was Drip. I was like, what
he drippy all the time. Like, excuse me. Like, that's just how it works.
I was like,
He drip he
bro.
drip or drown, bro.
I was like, bro, why would you do this?
Like, he has to. But why are you doing this to me, man?
But
Yeah, I
it
can't wait to meet
was
him, I guess. I'm not going to look at the character profile so I can see him for the first time in the chapter, bro. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
okay.
So like that's why I'm, like now, like, I know you're planning to do like, like progress reports, right? And like when you're dropping on Instagram, so I gotta make sure not to look at those either, Like I'm doing that for like, most of like the voice me people. But like I see it, bro. I follow you, so I obviously see it at some point.
So a lot of the TikTok, or not TikTok, a lot of the Instagram stuff that's coming out,
Yeah.
um, is going to be from chapters 0 and 1, and the progress, like the progression
Posts.
posts that I've been doing
Yeah.
for episode 2 won't be coming on there until episode 2 is done, like it's
Good.
out.
Good. Because I don't, cause
I
like they like to drop, technically spoilers for reactions for like me, bro. Reactors like me. I mean,
yeah,
technically they're not spoilers. They're for like, for the people that like the series. But it's like I like the series, but I want to I want to
but you
experience it
wanna
on the
you wanna
screen when it's done, when
yeah.
it's pristine. It's hard. It's hard. When especially when I follow so many like voice me creators and stuff. It's so hard. But it's like I try my best.
So no,
For
I get
right
it.
now. For right now.
No, and I am trying
Until
really
like I know
hard
I just
to.
block all of you.
Like, I'm tired of this. Let me
I'm
react.
tired of the spoil.
But I totally, I do understand the sentiment. It's one of the reasons why when I was thinking about it, because one thing is, we're still working on,
Like, did you expect anybody to react to it?
no.
Because like I really only do things that are cool, like that I find cool. So like, good job. But I mean, like that's what I'm aiming to do. And if people want me to check out their series, I don't care. It just has to be interesting. I'm not gonna say if it's bad. No, I'm going to say if it's bad.
Yeah,
But like, I'm not gonna
know.
cap. I'm sorry. I'm like, if it's terrible, I'll let you know. I'll tell you what you can like. I'll bring in my input. Probably not like the most educated input, but my own from a viewer standpoint.
Well, from me, anyways, I'm gonna say I really do appreciate that,
Yeah,
because criticism, constructive anyway, is always beneficial.
Yeah. Like I mean, I try my best, to like even if I like it, I know like, oh, you could have done this, like that would have been like cool, try to do that, I'll try my best,
Yeah.
to add something. Even though I'm like, damn, that was super cool. Like I don't want to like, change it, but I'll try to add something. Like try to add like, like something like, like import like a like substance to it, Like, oh, you could have, switched this up. See like, oh, you see how that would have worked, But I mean, they already did the chapter, so like, why would you twitch it now,
Yeah.
But I mean, like, hey, you look for future reference. For future reference. Oh, Moths on YouTube said to do this. We gotta switch it up now. But I mean, like, I don't know. I'll try to, add something every time I react. Like, that's what I try to do anyways,
Well, I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I appreciate
Like I
it.
said, I love your bloody love reaction.
Hey,
It was fantastic. It wasn't
I'm
something I was expecting,
yeah.
especially right after,
I don't,
publishing episode
I was
1.
like, I had it, I was like, all I was trying to do is like, make a thumbnail. Like, I had it pretty much done, I was like, okay, so thumbnail, what do I want to do? I'm like, obviously it has to be Rio, right? I gotta do Rio. I was like, should I do legs? But no, they wouldn't like, I'm like, nah, that's not like, you gotta get the joke in the video,
Yeah.
But I just
Yeah.
did like the one of her just like looking down at you. I'm like, that's not bad. That's kind of hot, but it's not that bad, Like yeah.
That is hands down one of my favorite panels
And
in
yeah, I
that
agree. I
chapter.
agree. I'd be like, hey,
Now, my
I ain't gonna
favorite
complain.
panel out of the first 2 episodes, hands down, is her catching the bullet.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That is
Like when
cool.
she caught the see that is another thing
Yeah.
that straight up suited you because initially
Nice.
she was supposed to just catch it with her hand
Lame.
and then
Teeth.
drop the bullet, right?
Teeth, and then spit it out.
He was he was just
I
like,
see what it
well,
was doing.
I was like, what if we have her catch it with her teeth? And I was just like, that is the coolest thing. Yes.
Yeah, I see what he's
Hands down.
doing. Yeah, good job, bro. I see what you're doing.
I mean, because the idea initially was that she moved so fast, she caught the bullet while it was spinning, and there was going to be smoke. And
That's cool and all, but
her catching it from and just you see the sparks flying as she's literally grinding the bullet down to stop spinning.
yes, sir.
That was the coolest thing.
Yeah. But
Here's
like,
hands down, here's
yeah, I
such a
agree.
smart way of doing things.
Yeah, do more hot panels, please. Thanks.
He's working really hard on it.
Yeah, I know.
He really is.
Hopefully he sees this, Hopefully he enjoys us talking about him. I mean, W worked though, regardless. Really cool.
I can guarantee he'll at least
Know
see
about it,
because I'll make sure that it's posted there.
Okay.
I'll make sure that it's posted in
Yeah, I'll just send you a link when it's done, all right?
yeah.
All right. But okay, one last thing, I gotta ask you because we're already, like at 2 hours, give or take.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get to 2 hours, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, hey,
I told
it's
you, I'm a
talking, bro.
talker.
But I mean, hey, that's what I want. It's that's why I don't call like these videos interviews. I call them talking with said person,
Yeah.
But okay, I gotta know what anime do you like? Like, cause like I know you said you didn't like a Hunter x Hunter, like but I want to know what you like. So I just want to see like the parallels, like the shit you don't like, that everyone like it's like majority of the people like, Besides Yu Yu Hakusho, no one really watches Yu Yu Hakusho like anymore recently that I've noticed, But like Hunter x Hunter, what do you like shit like that, bro? I gotta know. Add more hot takes, bro.
The fact that I don't like Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter,
Like that's crazy to a lot, bro.
in the fact that I love Bleach.
I love Bleach too, don't worry.
But
even though Bleach was
some of the criticisms that I make,
it makes sense in Bleach, yes.
Can go to Bleach, and I'm just like, no, it's just a good turn off your brain adventure. Why can't you do that with the other two?
Like I like Bleach a lot too.
My brain wasn't off when I first turned it on.
Like I was watching it because I was watching it with somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, and then like Bleach, the first time I watched it was because someone was just like, yeah, there's this kid with with orange hair, and he got a big sword, and I was like, I like big swords.
Alright,
They
I
were
gotta
like,
ask, bro. Big three. Which one's your favorite?
out of the big three,
Yes.
hands down, Bleach.
Yes, sir. That's me too. Yeah, like yo,
Um,
everyone I've talked to, One Piece. Like it's everyone is One Piece, bro. I don't know. To me, like, what do you think about One Piece? I gotta ask. Like, I feel like
I
like you know what my opinion is on One Piece.
I One Piece. This one will get me canceled.
I mean, bro, I'll be honest. I've said a couple things about One Piece on this channel, so it's whatever. I also
I
have, like, there's like one of my videos is like, related to One Piece.
I
That's
it's
whatever.
not that I it's okay. Understand this. It's not that I don't like One Piece. I
Okay.
like One Piece. I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
I'm not catching up.
How many episodes have you read or watched or read whatever however you consumed it?
And the last thing I saw is spoiler alert for those of you that haven't gotten to this point in One Piece. I'll give you some time. Hold on, skip to the video. Fast
I
forward.
mean, just say like what episode or something,
I don't remember the
bro.
episode. Um,
I
I,
just go ahead and say it,
I
bro.
I honestly can't remember the episode, but they've had enough time
Yeah,
to pause or leave or keep themselves
go, complete it.
exploring the
They
video.
can stop it. Go watch all of One Piece and come back. They had
Yeah,
like,
go
there's
watch
always that
all of
time.
it.
You'll watch that. You'll watch that, bro. It'll take like a couple months, but whatever. If you watch it
No,
all like without stops.
I had just seen Ace die,
Oh, okay.
and
Everybody knows about that.
yeah, it's been a long while, but you never know.
Is that
It's
like the
something
last
that never
thing you
actually
remember?
started. That's the last thing that I had legitimately watched.
Oh yeah, last thing I
So,
watched was
so,
like the them burning their chip and
so
like
what
at the
had happened?
Ennies.
So what had happened is Ace died, and this isn't like I was just like my favorite character died. I'm never watching this show ever again.
Yeah.
Ugh. No, I was like he died, and I was like I need to take a break. And then life happened, and I didn't go
Mm.
back.
Like like I'm just not gonna watch it anymore because I just didn't like it at all. I don't know. There's just something about One Piece I just don't like. Yet like
I
from
do
the
have some
outside of
smart.
it, One Piece is perfect. Like would be a perfect watch for me because I want something that's a longer series that has like a decent sized cast, right? Like
Mhm.
I want something like that. But like yeah, like One Piece is literally a perfect series for me to watch. But it's not. I didn't like it.
Well, see, my thing is, I don't think One Piece is for
Yeah,
everybody.
I agree.
And another thing about it is, and maybe this is just on my side, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea when it's ending. It
I
is
think like
so
a while ago they said it was like the anime was like 70% done.
it was so far, yeah, 70% done in the last 30 years. We still got time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it's just an astronomical amount of content, and
I
there's
mean,
no
like,
jump on point.
I respect Oda. Cause like
Oh no, I
I respect
respect
Oda, yes. But
100%.
it's like, my man, that's a lot of like it's not like like there's like other series with a bunch of fucking like episodes, chapters, right? But like again, a lot of those shows are like episodic shows, right? Like a Detective Conan. That's a long ass like series, but you can literally just go in whenever because
Yeah.
like it's all like it's like, oh, he just solves a case, like that case, that episode, right? So it's like it really is just like
Another
that.
one. Another one that's been going on for a long time is Dragon Ball, right?
Exactly. And you can
But
like just start
there
Dragon Ball
are
Z, and there's
there
like
are a
Kai.
bunch of jump on
Yeah,
points.
there's
You know
like
what I mean?
Kai too, where it's like it literally funnels down to everything that you need to watch.
Yeah. So, but it's like one of those things that there are jump on points for something that's been around for forever. There is
Yeah.
not a single
Like
one.
you have to watch from episode 1 of One Piece to understand what
Or
the
you're
fuck is
not gonna
going on.
understand anything. Because
Yeah.
if you skip anything, you're like, what the heck did I
Yeah,
miss?
like for Dragon Ball, you can literally skip Dragon Ball and go to Z or watch Z Kai, bro.
Look, because I hands down started with Z. I didn't go back and watch
Oh man,
Dragon Ball until
I'm
much
gonna
later.
say, yeah, like the Dragon Ball is it's like it's literally just a different show at that point. It's just a different show.
100%. It's a different time in Akira Toriyama's writing
Yeah,
style.
it's
And
like he switched up
second
like
to
a
that,
little like
it's literally just a fun adventure romp, and
yeah.
that is not what Z is.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro, I like, I think I like Dragon Ball a lot, bro. I really do. Now, obviously, not more than Z because you know, like the nostalgia, right? But it's like Dragon Ball's good. I'm not gonna deny that Dragon Ball wasn't terrible.
Look, I like Z all the way up until after the Cell Saga,
Eh, eh,
and
okay.
then they did Boo, and they did my man Gohan dirty, and then I was
Fuck
just
yeah, like
tired.
Gohan, like he fumbled. Like I mean, no, Chi fumbled the bag. You could have had two super god dudes. Like your husband and then your son literally could have been the strongest people in the universe.
Look, I feel like Akira Toriyama was like, "Yeah, I'll give them I'll give him a brother, yeah, yeah, yeah," and then
Like,
had no idea what to
like yeah,
do
like
with
they gave him
Goten.
Goten, bro, and then they're like, you know, Kid Trunks. I'm like, what the hell are we gonna do with these people? Like, give us Future Trunks back. He's so much better, bro.
Now, mind you, they did some cool things with Goten
Yeah,
and Kid Trunks, but
like
they never do much
like
with
they just
Goten,
leave him
and
there. Yeah, they just leave him there.
it's kind of sad.
Like
But
like Goku wasn't even there to train him. Like he didn't train him at all. It
yeah,
was all Gohan, and
yeah,
Gohan's weak for the
Gohan's
most part.
weak now. He used to be strong. He
Yeah, I
was
mean, like
strong.
yo, his
Shut up.
strongest point was him versus Cell. It really was. Because like that was the first time he went Super Saiyan 2, and I think that was like the last time he went Super Saiyan 2.
His strongest point originally was him versus Cell.
Yeah, and I think there's
His
like the
his
Ultimate
second,
Gohan.
yes, was Ultimate Gohan, and then they flubbed Ultimate Gohan, and that pissed me the hell
Yeah,
off.
I know like the new movie like Superhero is him is about him, but it's like I don't care at
No,
this point about Gohan enough to watch
no.
that movie. I might watch it, but it's like I'm not here for Gohan to be honest. But the whole movie's about him.
See, the thing is like if you pay attention,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, up until they shafted Ultimate Gohan, right?
Yep.
Was Gohan's story,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Makes sense
Yes,
because like
Goku
it
was
literally
there.
starts with him like like as a kid with Goku, right, and then
And
ends with him getting like shafted. Yeah.
it was him weak as hell against Raditz. Raditz of all people.
Yeah, and then he still hurt him a little bit too.
Yeah.
But like and then like they fumbled.
Watching him go up. Now the pinnacle of him again, we've
Was
talked about this,
yeah.
was the Cell Saga. And then
Like he literally was just like it would have gotten better for him at that point,
but it like look, I didn't mind that, after Cell there was a time of peace that Gohan's power level went down. That made a certain level of sense.
Yeah,
They
but like the
started
fact
kind
that
of
like
building
Chi
him
Chi didn't
back
let him
up.
do anything,
And
after
like,
that.
but then like the Boo Saga kind of rebuilt him back up or whatever,
Mhm.
like showed that he had softened. So he's building himself back up. You're like, okay, that's cool. They give me Ultimate Gohan. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Ultimate Gohan looking at Boo, going,
loses.
"Oh, I'm gonna kill you," and it's just like, I'm like, he going for it. Do it. Do what?
Gotenks?
Gohan, go, go
Yeah,
on.
and then he gets absorbed.
I
Terrible.
was like, go, Boo. What are you doing?
like I don't know, that hurt. That just hurt me, bro. What they did with Gohan, bro. Like they had like a good character. They could have shafted Goku with, right? I mean, obviously not shaft Goku like fully, but like could have
The thing is
like
when Ultimate Gohan, so Ultimate Gohan had appeared, right?
yeah,
And they just got hate mail from
yeah.
the Japanese audience. They wanted Goku back so
I
bad.
mean, it's just because they didn't do anything with him, like in that like
So,
grace period,
I think there was like a 2 or 3 week delay on the next episode, and then he got eaten,
Yep.
and that's when Goku came and saved him. And I
Mhm.
was like, no.
Like I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like especially like with all the stuff they gave him so much just from the fumble. Like they gave him like that sword. They gave him like the power up from like the Elder Kai, right?
Yep.
They gave him like like the boost all the way back from like the Namek saga. Like they
They
gave
gave
him
him another.
so much
Yep.
just for him to like, yep, we're going back to Goku. Like I understand,
Uh,
all the like the hate mail, but it's like, come on, bro. You were building this character up so much. I feel I would have continued.
I get it. I get it. You know,
I mean,
Goku
like, yeah,
was the main character of the series since Dragon Ball.
yeah. I mean, like, and he was like, like second main character through Z.
But he was trying. But Toriyama was trying to tell the story of Gohan and Z
Mm-hmm.
because it was the next generation.
Yeah, and
That's what
like
the
it also,
Z.
yeah, it makes sense. Like with like all of like Dragon Ball was Goku's story, and then like Goku being like like the background, like like he can help you out when you need it, right? Like in person. That made sense.
Yeah.
Like I liked having him like like
Because
just be
that's
that
the
person.
thing, though. He 100% was a background character
Like he
throughout
like
all of
like he
Z.
even was like, yo, I'm done fighting Cell, bro. Go get him, son. Like, okay.
Well, not even that. Just like think of all the times that you're actually spending, and really, it's with
Like
Gohan and Krillin, right?
exactly, yeah.
Or like Gohan with Piccolo, and Goku's running on Snake Way, training with King Kai,
And
right?
we barely see it until
And
like
now
he comes
now
back.
now he finally comes back to fight,
Super
right? But
Saiyan 3
all this other time we have spent
with Gohan, yeah.
is with Gohan. And so, like, you can tell Toriyama was gearing up for Gohan being Goku's
Yeah, and then
successor,
Goku's like, step
but
back.
Goku's popularity just overshadowed, and it's just
Yeah,
unfortunate
it
that he
is
couldn't
sad, bro.
do it.
But I mean,
But
like, it is what it is. You can't really change it now because like Gohan's already been like super shafted at this point, and then Goten, they really don't know what to do with him. Yeah, it's whatever at this point. I'm guessing like he still would rather do whatever. But it's like whatever. I mean, I remember he tried to do something else, but that got canceled,
yeah,
which sucks. But like like it's like I forgot what it was. It was like Samurai 7, right? What he was trying to do, or something like that. It's rough because like what are you supposed to do after a while when you make one good series that like literally is like career defining? I mean,
well,
there's some people that can do it.
the funny thing is he came back to do Battle of Gods entirely because of Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like evolution, we just don't
We don't really
acknowledge that
talk about.
existence, bro.
But
It's
see,
like
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because I'll acknowledge its existence as a very bad movie because it gave us one of the best Dragon Ball movies.
I mean, yeah, Battle of Gods was like good, yeah.
Look,
That
I
Resurrection
love
F one.
I didn't care for
Yeah, I
Resurrection,
didn't like cause it's like Gohan looked so bad in that movie, bro.
but it wasn't just that. It was just a lot of stuff. But when it came down to my thing is right, Battle
Yeah.
of Gods should have been the end.
Like they could have easily, like ended the series after like Battle of Gods. Like I really didn't need the tournament arc.
I
But I
didn't need
mean,
the rest.
like
I
yeah.
didn't need Super in its entirety.
Yeah, I know they're like, they're planning on like Super Part 2 some like after the movie at some point. I mean, like I might watch it because Dragon Ball, but it's like I'm like kind of like at the point where like I really
Look,
don't care.
look. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't need it. I don't. I really don't
Like
need it.
no, I'll always remember like Dragon Ball as like Dragon Ball Part 1, Z, Battle of the Gods. That's what
Yeah.
I remember it like Dragon Ball because like Super, yeah, cool. Ultra Instinct, huh? Jiren, but it's like at some point, you gotta stop. Like there's always like a villain stronger than the last one. We gotta stop that, bro. Like the concept is old. Like it's getting it's getting annoying at this point.
I no. I agree.
Like you
Um.
can't like I think like the next villain in like Super is like that like goat dude. I don't know if he's like stronger than Jiren or if he's like he just outsmarts them, but it's like whatever. Really don't care.
Yeah, he is the next villain. But hold on.
Okay.
Rolling back to your
Yeah.
original question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I. Bleach is probably my favorite of the big
hmm
three.
I can
Um.
agree with that.
Um. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. I think Jugo said he didn't like that, but okay. Like, have you heard? Like, I think like he was like, yeah, he like feels like it's other series. Like, isn't really like anything new to him.
I mean, I can kind of see that. One of my things is I just really like the cursed energy
Yeah,
power
I
system.
do too. I do too.
And
Really cool.
bro, I'm sorry, Boogie Woogie is the best power I've ever seen. Anyways,
All right.
that fight was so cool. He's just, I just really, I don't know.
I got you. I
Toto's
got
cool.
you. So like, yeah, like any other new anime that you mess with, you like?
So,
I'm guessing it's a hard question to ask or answer.
I, so I really like Mashoku.
Oh, Mushoku Tensei. I heard that.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I do too. I understand why people don't like it though.
No, I definitely. I mean, I can understand it.
Like it's just like me. Like it's like it is weird. I understand.
It's a grayish area.
Yeah, it's like it's like how you so like it's like
But it is
is
written so well.
It's that's why they call it like the grandfather of isekai, bro. Like it makes sense.
Yeah. So
Like-
it's in my opinion, it's very good. I really do like the show. I also like Tensura a lot.
Mhm.
Overlord.
Oh
Overlord's getting
yes,
season
yes,
4, which
sir.
I'm really excited for.
I know. Yeah, season 4 is already out, but it's like 5 chapters
Yeah.
or 5 episodes in. So, super good though. Recommend watching that.
Rising of a Shield Hero.
Okay. I personally didn't like that one, but go ahead.
I relate to now for me so much it's not funny.
All right.
But
What about Attack on Titan? How'd you feel about that?
no comment. Anyway,
No comment on Attack on Titan. So I'm assuming it could go either way with that one. I don't know. Like, I want like, do you give off the energy of not liking Attack on Titan? Do you exude that energy? A little bit. I don't know. With your takes, probably. I mean, like, honestly, I understand. It's like, you know, it's just like a new anime, you know? I want to know your opinion, but you're not going to talk about it.
it'll just get me canceled. No,
Nah, say it.
I am as we've said, I'm a very blunt and honest person.
So you're among the people that don't like it. All right.
I really don't. And
Okay. Is it
like-
because of the ending or the whole show?
no, I started not liking it at episode 1.
Okay.
So I do have this thing that I will talk about with
Okay.
I cannot stand people telling me that something is the most amazing thing they've ever seen.
You know, like I have done that. Like I have like, you know, like sort of, you know, had a person, you know, like not like a show, like to like the extent that I like made it out to be before, like when they watch it, you know. I have done that. He knows who he is too if he watches this video, but whatever.
So, but they had told me that it's the greatest show ever. that I
Oh,
would
AOT?
absolutely love it.
We're talking about AOT, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I
they told
understand
me that
there.
I would absolutely love it. I watched the first episode. I gave it my normal 4, and I went.
And you went about your day?
I hate this. I think the show is stupid. They're like, what? But they're like, you love Gundam. That's not fucking Gundam. They're like, that's Meat Gundam. Meat Gundam's fucking stupid, right? And they're just like, I don't know who
I've heard that a couple times, so Meat Gundam.
I'm like, look, there are 4 problems with this show that I can't stand. And they're like, what? Their physics don't make any sense. What do you mean? You do understand those little grappling things that they attach to their fucking waist would rip their spine, right? They
Yeah.
couldn't walk. And they're just like, well, it's anime, you don't have to overthink it like that.
I mean,
I do
give it
tell
that.
me
Yeah.
it's the greatest thing of scientific masterpiece that's ever graced the screen. And then I'm like, the Titans don't make a lot of sense either. They're just like, and I'm just like, oh.
I get you.
Later revelations also don't make any more sense
Okay.
of the show, but it like the discussions for Sean's hot takes that is a new show that's coming to Twitch and YouTube, which is just going to be me talking about things that I don't
Hey,
like
bro,
and
I'm down for that. I'm down to make
people
that.
people hating me in the comments for forever. But no,
Getting angry at Shiroku. That's
look,
the video.
I I get it. Like I can understand why people like it. The problem is once it was overhyped for me, there was no going back. When I could see all the flaws or all the things that
Hmm.
that if it had never been brought up to me, I probably never would have looked for them.
Okay.
But it was a subconscious thing. They were like, "It's the best. It's the greatest." It's why I wait until I actively want to see something.
Yeah, I got you.
So, like, people came to me, they were like, "Yo, you need to watch My Hero Academia. It's
Oh
great.
yeah.
You'll like it. You'll love
Yeah.
it." And I went, "No." They were like, "What?" And I was like, "Because now if I watch it, I'm gonna hate it,
I
probably."
mean, like, I didn't. I kind of like. It just felt like it was a little. It was a little stupid at some points.
Now, here's the thing. I
That's just
have
me.
since seen My Hero
Yeah.
Academia,
And
and
how do
I
you feel about
do
it?
like My Hero Academia, but it's
Like
because I actively sought it out myself.
yeah. Like I personally like stopped watching it after like the bunny girl was introduced. Like that's just me.
Miriko's awesome.
Yeah, she might be, but the show's not to me. Like that's how I feel about it. You know. Like, cause like I at some point like I can't watch a show for a single person. Cause
Well, I
like
mean, we're about to. The anime is about to hit the very good arcs from the
yeah, I know.
manga, but
I heard about that, but I'm like, eh.
look. So here's the thing, and I've talked about this with friends before.
Hmm.
The first, I think it's 3 seasons
Yeah, the first
of
three
My
seasons
Hero,
were.
like
Eh,
the first, maybe it's
eh.
the first two.
Okay.
3 may have been when it started to dip. But see,
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah,
my point is seasons 1 and 2, very, very good. I liked both seasons.
yeah.
Right?
But I mean, season two is just like I saw like Deku was like, I can kick like that. That's like the only like that annoyed the hell out of me. You know, like I don't know him like
Well,
discovering that he can kick.
well, no, it's more of the realization that he doesn't have to emulate All Might.
I don't know. I like it still annoyed me to like my
So
core.
it's I don't know. For me, it's just the thought process of he finally had the metaphysical sense to realize that just because he has the powers of All Might doesn't mean he has to
Yeah,
be All
I
Might.
got that. It's just that like
But I
it
can
still
understand.
annoyed me.
No, trust me, I
Yeah.
can definitely see where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
because I'm like,
I
oh
can
yeah,
use
oh I
my
can,
feet.
oh my, I have legs. Like I don't know, that irritated me just a little bit, you know.
To be fair though, that was at
I did
near
watch
the
the
end of
season though.
that.
I watched like four, like to the fourth season, and then I watched the episode where the bunny girl was introduced, and then I ended the stopped. I skipped or stopped watching in
But
total.
there is, I think it started. I think it did start in season 3. It's from like season 3 all the way until like where we're at now, and
Hmm.
is just a really slow period.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I fucked
Where
with the overhaul fight, but that was really it.
oh yeah, no, the overall fight was great. After the overhaul fight though, everything just kind of went.
Yeah, like everyone was like, "Yo, like this, like after like every season, like I've heard like a lot of My Hero fans were like the next arc is boring, but like the next arc after that is good." Like that's all I've heard from these people. Well, like
It's true.
yeah, I mean like yeah, first two seasons, all right. Third, boring. Overall fight next season, boring. And I heard the next season was gonna be good.
So the thing about it is, it's just like it sucks, but they are good seasons, or
Mm,
they're good. They start getting good. One thing that I have mentioned to friends though is
mm,
that um like once we get into the next season, like in the anime or whatever,
yeah,
is when you're gonna get the same kind of the feeling back that you or it's when I did. I guess I can't say you, but it's when I
yeah.
started to get the feeling back while reading the manga as when I was watching the early part of the show,
I got you.
right? the thing that hooked me, which is the kind of the emotional core of everything in the series,
Uh-huh.
which I thought was really cool. It kind of starts to kind of come back here near the end.
Yeah.
Now, so there's just this weird middle bit where it feels like someone slapped in something that wasn't supposed to, like, they took the storyline from something else and then slapped it in there and then went, hold on 1 second, let me lick my thumb, and then they like rubbed it on it and was just like,
Yeah.
that kind of looks like My Hero Academia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I don't know what that says. It says My Hero Academia. Right? Like, so, but that's kind of how it feels.
Yeah, I got you. I don't
Um,
know. It's just like I didn't personally overall enjoy it, but I mean, it wasn't bad for a little bit. I definitely recommend it if you're like gonna start watching anime.
but
But I
here's
mean,
the thing.
don't ship the dudes, please. Don't ship them, please.
Like I have said, it is fair. It's fair for every opinion. If at the end you're just like, oh, My Hero's not my thing. My
Yeah,
Hero ain't your thing,
yeah.
and
I
that
mean,
is
like,
a-okay.
I mean, the fan base can chill out a little bit. That's what I'll say.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Every fan base can chill out.
Yeah, I mean, especially My
I
Hero. I don't want to see I don't want to see any more Bakugo and Deku like ships fan. I don't want to see more of that, please. Like, I'm over it. Like, stop doing that, bro. That's a little weird to me. Like, I think right now they're in like the Deku, Bakugo, and Shoto Todoroki like love triangle right there. I think that's where they are right now. It's so annoying. But I mean, like, hey, I mean, I can't even like say like, oh, do your own thing, right? But it's like, I don't know. That's not how. Like, I don't know. They're not even like confirmed like the gay, right? That's just weird to me.
look. Here's my thing. Are you
How do
ready for it?
how do you feel about that?
This is my hot take. They're children.
Exactly.
Stop shipping them.
Exactly. Like, I mean, like, especially like drawing weird stuff about them. How about that? We could stop that too.
My thing is they're
Weirdos.
children. They're children,
Exactly.
guys.
Like, I mean, like,
children.
you're grown ass men, grown ass women shipping little boys together. Little weird.
Like,
You can do it because they're fictional, but they're still little boys. You need to calm down.
look, wait for My Hero Academia Shippuden, where they're adults.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least 18.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you can ship it. Look, I get that in the story of everything, they're kind of like, oh, well, like, Uraka has, feelings for Deku. Okay, it's fine for them to show that because they're kids going through kid stuff.
Exactly. And like,
But
obviously, Deku likes
you being really
whatever
just
too
like
as well.
shipping everywhere, like
Like, it's just like you have a crush. You're a child with
well,
a crush. It's like
also,
that.
the second to that, stop shipping Aizawa with the students, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
They are
Stop doing that,
children.
bro. I don't want like that. That's just
But
gross.
to,
All right.
but to be fair, at this point, let's change the subject.
Yeah.
because
Okay.
We don't need a ship war in the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah. Okay. Black Clover opinions. Go.
Black Clover's good. I actually really
All
like
right.
Black Clover.
All right. Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
No,
like, I mean,
I think look, I like Black Clover. One, I like Black Clover before Black Clover became an anime.
yeah, I didn't know about it.
Second to that, so many people ragged on Black Clover early on for Asta's yelling.
Yeah, the
And
voice
I'm
actor too. Like, I know people did not like the voice actor after that either.
And I'm like, it's fine. It's not even that great.
So, like, my thing is like, when you read the manga, you're yelling his lines in your head. Like, even though you might be like, I want to be the Wizard King, but you're yelling it in your head, bro. Don't lie to me.
You know that he is yelling. Like all the time, Asta was yelling in the beginning.
Exactly. Like,
Asta chilled out after he got with the Black Bull.
Like, I'm just saying, like, if you don't like Black Clover in the first 10 episodes, stop watching it. Like, cause like the first 10 episodes, he joins the Black Bulls. So like, just get over it. If you don't like it by 10 episodes, stop watching it and move on. Like, that's how I feel about it.
I'm telling you right now, he Black Clover, The reason Asta got quieter is because Yami looked at him and
Oh,
was just
Yami
like,
just shut his ass
I
up.
will,
Like that's what
I
happened, bro.
will kill you if you yell again. He's like,
Also, like
yes,
that's
sir.
like his time skip, like his like yeah, his like grow up, I guess, his glow up. He literally just got bulkier. He just got bulkier, bro.
Bro, okay, look, I like Black Clover. I really do.
I do too, for the most part. Yeah.
And one thing is, I'll give them credit where credit is due. They did something different with the main character
Yeah.
for the time skip.
Yeah.
But why did they have to do Asta so dirty and make the man look like a brick?
He literally just looks like
He looks
miniature
like a
Yami,
square.
bro. Honestly, but I mean, Yami's cool.
No, I hands down said that. I hands down went, if we take Yami said and we put it on Asta's body, how much you want to bet that it matches?
I mean, that's literally what it is. Because I mean, like he want like I mean I don't know, man. He's like he's like like basically like working up his like lack of magic with this swollenness, bro. Like that's all he's doing. So he can like swing on this big ass sword he got, bro, with more efficiency. Like that's all he's doing. But I mean, like, come on, bro. Like you couldn't get taller a little bit, like even a little bit more than you taller than you got, Like I don't know. I mean, you're gonna look more like Yami, but it's like, come on, bro. Look alike, like look different, please. You literally look like a brick, like you said.
So I do think though, as like the kind of final nail in that question you asked me about what anime I like, I think the last one, the most recent anime that I did fall in love with, just ridiculously, was My Dress Up Darling, which is completely
Okay.
different than everything else I've said this
Okay.
entire time.
Okay.
I
Okay. I gotta ask. What do you like? Do you like? What about the like? Do you like something about the main girl? Do you like her? Like, is she like hot in your opinion? Because she's 16. Like that's the only reason why I don't like. I'm like straying away from it.
Look,
Like I like romance, yes, but not like that.
look, the character herself is attractive. I'm not going to say that. Look, people can be attractive, but you don't have to be
Yeah, I know.
attractive.
I don't know. People be weird about it.
People are being weird about it. Look, I enjoyed that show not because of the
Yeah. Hmm.
lewdness.
Yeah, like they had a lot of lewdness for a 16-year-old girl, bro.
I watched that show for quite literally
The plot.
the most wholesome relationship I've ever seen.
Okay.
I love those two so much it's not even funny.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, so you like romance anime too, all right.
yeah.
Gotta ask,
Done
what's your
right.
favorite too as well? We can do that later.
It's gotta be done right.
Yeah, exactly.
Romance, it has to be done right, and there's not a lot of romance animes that I've seen that I particularly care for because they
Yeah.
don't feel like they're done right. They don't feel genuine. But when you watch My Dress Up Darling, it feels really genuine. Look, there's a lot of questionable things. Don't get me wrong, but one thing that I will say is a lot of it isn't high. Look, it is lewd, but
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, one of the things about it, the reason why I accept it and kind of laugh at it, isn't because I'm like, oh, it's children. No,
Yeah.
it's that they're teenagers. The thing is that they're doing like there are instances of things that as a kid you could have been going through
Yeah.
for someone who doesn't like
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't think about it. She doesn't
Yeah.
understand what's going on, and he is a growing young man.
Yeah, I
Right?
got you.
But it's such a cute story because it's so wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is not family friendly,
Yes.
but it is wholesome.
I
Because
agree.
I told my friend that it was very wholesome. Stuff happened, and he looked at me and went, "You said it was
You
wholesome."
lied to me.
I was like, "I said wholesome. Wholesome and family friendly are not exclusive."
Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's different, okay?
So look, I will, I personally will suggest, if people want to read or watch My Dress Up Darling,
Just be
I
aware.
think that you can, but you should be aware of that. And if that is not your cup of tea,
Yeah. Don't
then
don't
it's
don't
not
do it.
it,
Don't
it's
watch
not your
it.
cup of tea.
You don't
But I
have to
will
watch it.
say,
No one's forcing you to
no,
watch it.
look, do not, in my opinion, because this is how I went through watching. You can separate yourself into. Don't look at it fully as lewd. Look at it as a coming of age story for two
Uh huh.
characters,
Got you.
right? It's two it it's two teens doing what two teens do and just coming of age, both of them. And it's a good story. It's very well written. It's very cute, super wholesome, and like I I just need them to get together, man.
I got you.
Where's season 2?
I don't know, man. Maybe in the horizon, bro.
I won't get it till next year. But that's fine.
I mean, like at the earliest next year.
At the earliest.
All right, I gotta ask favorite romance because you know my friends are really romance. Dude, I gotta ask for them. You know. Yeah, I need to know it, bro. Favorite romance, like it can be a manga, it can be an anime. What you thinking, bro? Is it a tough question?
I'm trying to think. Nope.
Okay,
I know it. It's Toradora.
bruh. I don't know. I didn't like that one to be honest.
I love Toradora.
Okay. I know. I think my
But
friend.
it is also very nostalgic for me because I
Okay.
watched it in high school, and I
Yeah.
just thought it was I just thought it was very cute.
Like I think my friend's favorite romance is like quintessential quintuplets. Have you
Okay.
seen that one?
I haven't seen that one though.
Well, yeah, he's. I think that's what the one he likes the most. That's the one he talks the most. Obviously, that's what he talks about the most, anyways. But my favorite romance anime, what is it? Because like obviously I don't really watch a lot anymore
Mm-hmm.
because like I went through like the romance like etchy stage already. I already went through that. Like right now I'm just watching whatever. But favorite romance. I know for me, My Little Monsters up there. What else? Wait, what?
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, My Little Monsters up there. Um, hmm. What else? What else? I know I like one of the recent romance I've watched was like Horimiya. That one was alright. It was pretty good. I don't think I have a favorite romance. I mean, Maid Sama was pretty good. Have you seen that one?
It's almost pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, I don't really, have a favorite in that category yet.
No, I get you. I mean, for me, Toradora, like I said, it just holds a special place for me.
Yeah, no, I just like I just don't really like the like I didn't really like Taiga as a character. That's just me though. I didn't really like Taiga.
You know, I didn't initially like Taiga too much,
Yeah, I
but
know. I did
like
watch it. I just could not get over her, to be honest. I don't like the tsundere like trope in general.
I don't normally. But again, when it like I said, when it came to Toradora, I think it
Yeah,
was a specific
I
point
mean,
in time, and
yeah.
now it's just really kind of
Like I mean, I
nostalgia.
guess like one tsundere like I was fine with. Like, have you seen Familiar of Zero?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one I fucked with Louise. Like I really liked Louise, like how she like got better. But I mean, obviously, tsundere. I like that's like the only like I just don't really like a tsundere like trope. I don't like yandere tropes either. Those are just like two I don't really care for.
No, I can like I'm okay with Tsundere to a degree,
Like it's
as
better
long
to
as
me. It's better than yandere. Like it just, but I don't
well,
like tsundere at all either.
yeah. Well, for me, when it comes to Tsundere, it as long as you're not hitting like
Like
the
don't be like oh no like for
like
me like I want like a blunt woman like that's like yeah like tell me what you want
if
type shit.
if you're going to do Tsundere, you need to make it believable and not way over the top.
Like yeah I just can't get over those because like it just doesn't, you know, like hit with me. I'm like, yeah, like I would not stay in this relationship then. Like at this point, I would be over it, you know? Like that's just me as a man in my personal thing. Like I just don't want somebody who's so like indecisive, you know? Or
I
like
get
you're
you.
so like, you know, abrasive of like, you know, and stuff like that, you know? I just don't like that. So I mean, hey, you can be like that. I'm just not gonna like, you know, seek you out as a romantical partner, you know?
Oh no, I definitely understand.
Like I mean, hey, I'm not gonna hate you because of it, but I'm not gonna like, you know, want to marry you at some point. You know, as of now, anyways. You know, that's how it
Well,
is.
everybody's got a type.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at 240, but I think we can you know, wrap it up, you know. But I mean, yeah, bloody luck, bro. Good series, can't wait for more. We have talked about your hot takes, you know. I wonder how people like my people are gonna react to that, you know, because like yeah, I saw the voice me stuff. I saw Storm with the pictures, you know. Those are
Oh,
funny.
I
Those
love
are
those.
funny, bro.
I
Oh yeah, those are hilarious.
they're the
Like
best.
I like did they draw them on the spot or
I think they did.
I mean cuz like yo like the Hunter x Hunter one it's just like her turning around it's just bro. That was funny.
It's so great.
Yeah, that was funny, man.
I have them in my official Discord.
Yeah, I mean that was funny. I did like that. I might link it down below for anybody that wants to go check that out as well. I'll link you know Sith's what is it interview of you as well because I know Sith's cool. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Sith. We love Sith here, and it's all about all together, just kind of collectively
community.
helping the homies. All in
Yeah.
one.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got to know, like, I got to step into the voice me, you know, community, because, like, hey, I like, hey, yeah, I realize y'all cool people, y'all cool people, bro. You know, I
Thank
haven't
you.
had any like, you know, bad experiences with any of y'all besides like one person, but they're not a voice me, you know, creator.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm happy you joined the community as
Hey,
well.
yeah, yeah, I joined your Discord. Don't know, you know, anything about Digimon, but yeah, let's go.
You, it's fine. It's a place for weirdos like everybody to hang out.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you'd like to, you know, go support your boy John, you know, I drop his Twitch, also the Instagram for Bloody Luck. It's also on the screen. But yeah, W Mans. Also not biased because my name's also Sean. But yeah, yeah, because Moth's mind of Sean. You know how it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no bias here because your name's Sean. You know. But yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh, all I was saying is I think that's cool.
Wait, man. Anything you would like to like inform us about? Like any new anything?
Uh,
Or is that have we talked about everything so far?
I can't think of anything. I do want to say thanks for having me on. It was fun
Hey,
chatting with you.
I hope to have
You
you up
know.
again, you know, when you're really famous and all that, you know. Maybe
Oh
before
well.
that, obviously, you know, as
Well,
well. Couple times.
maybe beforehand,
Yeah,
but
maybe you're not gonna be able to like, you know, spare time for little old me, you know. Yeah.
I, I'll always spare time for you. It's okay.
All right.
But one thing that I enjoyed our chat. I would be excited and honored to be able to come
Yeah.
back and chat some more.
Yeah,
I really
we
hope.
need more content to talk about too, you know.
Yeah,
So I can't wait to
yeah,
like you know, like get you back up in here with more chapters out, you know, with you fleshing out your story, you know. Maybe like maybe end of like a pilot program we can do it, you know. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
So yeah, like see your thoughts at, like after finally like getting it over.
After finally getting over that hump.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
I think that'd be great.
But yeah, you have
Um,
successfully, you know, become like the longest interview on my channel now. Before it was Conrad's, bro. Now it's you. Good job.
I've done it.
I didn't expect to be here, bro. I didn't expect to be here this long.
I dethroned. I dethroned.
Dethroned.
Sean.
Get yeah. I'm next. You're coming next, Jugo. You're next. I mean, Jugo's already. I think Jugo is like an hour long, but it's like, yeah, I'm coming for your series, boy.
I'm coming for
I'm
everybody.
coming for your spot. Yeah, yeah,
I'll take them all down.
yeah. All right, yo,
But,
Brandon, look out. Jugo, look out. Everybody, look out on the top 5, bro. I'm
but
next.
I do want to thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Don't worry.
For anyone reading Bloody Luck, likes, commenting.
Yeah, bro.
I know it's the deal, and you don't like hearing it, but the
You
more
know, yeah,
likes,
it's all good, bro.
comments that you do, the more likely that Bloody Luck is to
Succeed.
succeed.
Yeah, bro.
So,
All
if
eyes
you
on
like
Bloody
it,
Luck right now, bro.
and only if you like it,
Yeah.
please drop it a like and a comment.
Yes, sir. And I'll also go follow his Twitch channel, bro. He streams some interesting stuff. I don't know. I've only was there for like the Digimon stuff. Don't really know what's gone, but if you like Digimon and all that stuff, go check him out.
So,
yeah. Drop
Twitch,
your like shout yourself out. Shout what you do.
So yeah, if you want to hop by on Twitch, we do play D&D sometimes. A group of us, we're called Level Max. I play Pokemon games like Pokemon Nuzlocke every once in a while.
Mhm.
Currently, I am playing through Digimon Survive, which is a VN tactics game. Very fun. I'm going through it with my theorist hat because there's a mystery afoot.
Oh, nice.
But it's very fun. We just really like to chill, hang out, talk, have a good time. So
Yeah.
if you're a fan of Bloody Luck, you want to see some of my other writings through D&D, or just want to chat with me and ask questions, you're free to.
Yes, sir.
Free to do that.
Like if I didn't ask the question that you wanted to give this man, bro, you can ask him yourself, bro.
I'm very open and always
Until he
happy
gets
to
too
answer.
popular, how it is. Popular, successful writer.
Too popular, too successful.
Excuse me? Oh, you're one of my viewers. Thanks for the number. Nah.
It's like yeah, right. It'll get to the time where they're like,
oh, which viewer are you, bro? 2087? Oh, appreciate it.
His head has grown too big. Quick,
get it.
unsubscribe.
Take it down. Yeah. But yeah, man. All right. Thank you for coming up here, bro. Especially on such short notice. I just DM'd you at when was it, like some AM, and then you replied at like 3, and then we set this up. I only did it like I was like, yeah, I gotta get this man up here because of those hot takes. And then I was like, oh, so yeah, Bloody Luck too, bro. I gotta talk about that.
You were like, I only care about the hot takes, but there's also Bloody Luck.
I mean, hey, we can do another video of just you and your hot takes, bro. I'd love to hear that stuff, bro. Even more.
Supposedly, I have plenty.
I guess we need to make another video of just us talking about your hot takes, bro.
Just talking about hot takes. It'll just be Sean's hot takes, and it's just me and
Sean hates Sean's hot takes.
Yeah, Sean's hot takes.
Yeah, sure. All right, man. Let's actually, actually say our goodbyes. All right, later, bro. Later, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, bro. Sayonara, actually.